What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Lex Alexis. Today it is another FIFA 22 Predicts live stream. Matchday 42. We're getting there. We're getting nearly there to the end of the season. Just like that. It's literally happened so quickly this season. Excuse me if I'm still pausing. I'm still trying to finish my breakfast, which has come in the cup of tea. If you can make out for what this cup of tea is actually got its design, then you're legendary. But we do have a bit to talk about. We've got 10 games that have been played so far in the Championship this weekend at least. After Fulham play Coventry, I'm going to do my review. I'm going to record literally almost straight after this game. And we're going to predict 12 games that will be taking place on Good Friday. So Friday, I can't tell what day it is, so it's going to be the 15th of April. So we've got 12 games happening in the same day. That does not happen often. The odd exception we get from that is when we have Boxing Day matches, and I believe this year they actually didn't all happen in the 26th. So it's very rare we get 12 games on the same day, so it's going to be utter carnage, and I'm here for it. Let's see who's here at the moment. Blue Terrier was here, but he's got football. Lequan Henry, welcome to the stream. And he's doing in career mode with MK Dons by the looks of things. Jack, welcome. Mr. Football saying, how am I? I am doing okay. And I will update you on what's been going on with studies and channel stuff. You know, this is the perfect catch-up stream, isn't it? You know, it's the time of catch-up. So I could talk on forever, but I've got to remember I've got 12 games to go through. So we're going to transition straight away to FIFA. That's not working. That's a great start. Okay, hang on a minute. This is what happens when you don't check your capture card beforehand. Right, I'm going to change that. Let's see if this works. There we go. There we go. But now my capture... Oh, great. That always happens. Hang on. I can fix this. Alex, the technician, coming in. So, yeah. No camera. Turn it back on. There we go. It's all working now. So... it was just showing the league table positions. So first game, Luton, Nottingham Forest, which is a crucial game for Forest. It's one of their toughest games left they've got on their running. But if they win this, and Bournemouth don't win their game, it's on for them to get top two. As Lequan said, we're catching up to Bournemouth. You are certainly catching up to Bournemouth. And I remember being so dismissive that Bournemouth would go up, but then there's always one team that was in the back of my mind that could prove people wrong, which was Forest. But I couldn't have predicted that they would win all their games in hand. And because they've done that, they've now put themselves in a very favourable position now. If they close the gap to Bournemouth by 3 points, their match against each other in the beginning of May is massive. It's season-defining, that fixture. So, in a way, I'm kind of glad it got postponed. I remember Forest not being too pleased that it was postponed, I believe. And we'll see who gets the last laugh. But that game surely decides the season for both these sides if they're still going to be this close getting into it. Look at your career mode match. Have you sent it on the Discord? I'll definitely check that in a later time. I'm just having my cup of tea. Wonder if Truman will start against Coventry or if they risk putting Etheridge back in. Birmingham are really in an odd position now. They've not really got much to play for. I don't know. It's you know, you don't want to potentially make Etheridge, you know, leave for a longer period of time if he has got an injury picking up. So, yeah, they've got to be mindful about that. Felt like ages since Huddersfield played, but finally back to it tomorrow. Massive game, 6 points, 6-pointer against Luton, yeah, and QPR puts us close to Bournemouth. Oh, good save by Horvath there. I personally don't see Huddersfield getting top 2 or catching up to Bournemouth. I know Bournemouth have been inconsistent, but Bournemouth, whilst they drop points against Sheffield United, it's not the worst result in the world to get a draw against them. And I do think Bournemouth have got better games coming up soon. But I know they've got, I know they've got Forest, and I know they've got another team in the top 6, but I can't remember who. Every team in the top 6 has got a really really difficult run. And I got to say, I think the biggest losers of this weekend were Middlesbrough, losing to a Hull City side, which, yes, they have got a good away record. They are actually 5 away games unbeaten. And it surprised me that Middlesbrough didn't get anything out of it. You know, I think when Dale Fry went off, he just completely disrupted everything. So I'll definitely be talking about that in my review. Middlesbrough miss a huge opportunity. Blackburn drop points. QPR lose again. They could have really made some ground over them as well. It's also disappointing for Blackburn. Blackburn would have been within points getting back into the top 6, but that Akita equaliser, which I think was a fair result, a draw. I don't see Blackburn getting to the top 6 now unless it's a mighty miracle. And especially QPR, I think now if they're lost against Preston, I don't think they'll get top 6 either. It's just now which ones of the top 6 are going to be most consistent and where they're going to finish. We could do what we did last season. We know we're staying up and put youngsters in, but boys' formation against Forest wasn't good. Yeah, I mean, you did quite well when you went behind by the 1 goal, but then second half you kind of lost that intensity, and then Forest started gaining their momentum back, and obviously they got their second. It could happen, especially if Boyer knows that this Birmingham side has got nothing no longer to play for. Didn't think we'll get top 2, but anything is possible. We just need to win our next 2 games and we'll be in a good position to definitely get playoffs. Yeah, playoffs is your priority. Most definitely playoffs is the priority for you. Because you've played 41, right? In fact, I'm going to get Sofa score up now in a minute. In fact, one thing I have not done is I have not tested capture. So that's not going to work out well. So I'll look at the table for myself. Right, half-time already. 0-0 at the moment. That's disappointing. Yeah, oh no, Forest have played 40. They do have a game in hand. I can't remember what that game in hand was. Yeah, in fact, no, it's Sheffield United have played the most games now. That's crazy. Their fixture congestion has been completely mad, but now they've caught up. Luton and Huddersfield, of course, they've got to play tomorrow. Yeah, then they'll be 41. Pretty much every single team in the top 6 would have played 41 games, apart from Forest. And from Bournemouth and Fulham. And we've got the opening goal. Luton Town take a lead against the informed Nottingham Forest. It is Harry Cornick with the opening goal. Now that throws a spanner in the works for Nottingham Forest's chances of getting automatically promoted. This could be a crucial result for Luton, which could confirm them top 6. Right, Cornick. Oh, that's a brilliant strike. Can't take anything away from that. Horvath can't get anywhere near that. It's a brilliant strike by Cornick, and that makes it 1-0 Luton. Cole got interest from European clubs and Premier clubs. Yeah. Levi Cole will definitely get a lot of interest. Most definitely. His season has definitely been really, really good. This game is so unrealistic, says Leghorn Henry. Well, give it time. You don't know what could happen. Apparently, Forest always lose to FIFA, according to Leghorn Henry. By the way, guys, if you aren't able to chat for me for some bizarre reason, I've turned chat into subscriber-only mode. So that is why it potentially may not work. But if you hit that subscribe button, you will be able to speak to me and ask me some questions. Now, whilst the attack doesn't look like it's going anywhere, this gives me a time to see if I can fix capture. No, it's good defending. Me defend that? No, Jed Spence. He's going to be calm and composed. Right, let's try and fix this. So, capture. Can it recognize? No, I knew it wasn't. Damn it. Okay. There's one way to do that. In fact, well, I'll try one thing first and see if that works. You won't be seeing a black screen for long. Yeah, very professional stream, guys. Doing that whilst that's going on. Okay, can't do it that way, so that means I'm going to have to do the annoying way and overcomplicate this, right? I'm going to have to open a brand new file here. Let's get SofaScore and we'll get YouTube up as well. And then we can take it over again. Hang on a minute. Gosh, I always get such an itchy nose when I talk. I don't know what it is. It's like an allergy. Right, so let's try this. Window capture. Oh, there we go. It's worked. There we go. Fixed it. Now, not quite fixed the layout, but I'll fix that in a minute. video capture here. Very professional stream, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come on. There we go. Don't know why I have to do it like that. There we go. So, what I'm just going to do very quickly is put live subscriber thing on. So, the way I do that is go to analytics and live count. There we go. So, subscriber count is 1,042. Got to change back quickly because Forest could score here. Here's a chance. Oh, it's well defended. Oh, Nick, well, would have caught it in time to see the goal. Right. It's Jordan Clark giving it to Alan Campbell. He's going to try and pick up ours to Adebayo. Campbell back to Adebayo. They've got a great partnership there. Jordan Clark. But McKenna makes a great tackle. Now can Forest counter-attack. Here's Lewis Graben with Keenan Davis. Joe Garner. Vinit Sinkernagel back to Joe Garner. Can he put the through ball? No, he's going to do a long chipped ball. He doesn't find Jed Spence. He's beaten by Amari Bell. Now it's back to Luton. Lansbury dominating that midfield. Adebayo to Impanzu. That's a good pass to Clark, but it's well defended by McKenna. Back and forth football this is. 87th minute. Both teams are literally playing with determination. I'll look at Discord on your team after the stream, Lekon. Okay, so Jed Spence. Can he put the cross in? He's got Amari Bell to beat. He looked like he beat him, but he overcomplicated it, and Amari Bell won the tackle. And that is the full-time whistle. Luton had to fight hard at the end, but they got the win. It ends Luton 1, Nottingham Forest 0. What a result to start things off. Right, let's go back to this. So, God, it's good to do these streams. I really, really do enjoy them. If you guys like the stream, please do give the stream a like. It does tremendously help. It really is appreciative if you do that. By the way, new feature, there should be a chat box in this side here. Now, there is a chat box, but it is very, very small. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. Why is it so small? Are you guys able to see it clearly? The chat box. Do you see there's a chat box like in the bottom left corner? I've put a chat box in, but it looks really small. I think I need to do something about that. But regardless, we'll move on. So, next game to go over, if I remember right. Well, I can't remember. That's the whole point. Oh my gosh, I always have to check. My God, I've literally been getting the day of a dog. I can't speak. I've got the memory of a goldfish right now. Right, that's what I've been trying to say. Oh my God, English. So, next game is Birmingham Coventry local derby. I'm really excited for this one. It's no longer the tenants versus the landlords. They've actually got their separate stadiums now, which is fantastic. But Coventry make a return to St Andrews, which could be an interesting atmosphere for them. I'll give them that. Thunderball, welcome to the stream. This game is so unrealistic. This game is bad, says Leghorn Henry. I won't say what he actually said. Make sure Spence don't knee anyone in the head, says Jack. Funny. If we win 3 more games, we will be in third if Bournemouth loses all 3. I personally don't think Bournemouth will lose 3 games in a row. They're not that kind of team. If they do lose a game, they do tend to respond pretty well. It's going to be whoever's the most consistent. If Forest continue this winning streak, they have got a chance. I'm not denying that, but it's going to be a really tough ask for any team to overtake Bournemouth at this rate. But if any team can, I think with the games left, it's more likely it's going to be Forest. They've got games in hand as well, which I think will definitely give them an advantage. Right, so if you can like the stream, guys, it really helps. Our target is 20 likes, as you can see from here. So please do hit the like button if you haven't done so. If you want to follow my social medias, my Twitter is there and my Instagram is there in the bottom right hand side there. If you also are feeling generous to do a donation, it's the other way around. Your names will be shouted out over there. So Charlie Brown's the only one that's donated so far. And you can kind of see a small chat box there. Let me know if you can see it. If you can't read it, then I'll try and do something to fix that. But, yeah, and please also subscribe to the channel as well, because now, for the first time today, I can actually show you officially. We are on 1,042 subs, so guys, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's aim for 1,050. I think, yes, 8 subscribers, tricky. I barely get more than 2 to 3 in a stream. But you guys are capable of anything. So guys, please hit the subscribe button. If you get 1,050, that would be an amazing achievement for this channel. Right, but without any further ado, I am waffling now. Let's get back into this game. Well, this stream, let's say. Birmingham Coventry. Forest won't be third for long. Yeah, well, it's either a drop or they'll go up, wouldn't it? W.A. Deku, sorry, I just didn't see it. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. No matter if we're second for 2 hours. When we went second a few weeks ago, I screenshotted it, so I can say we were second for a day. Well, could you imagine the amount of people who screenshotted Huddersfield top of the Premier League at the first day of the season? Mitchell signs for MK Dons in your career mode. That's a decent signing for a side like MK Dons. God, I need to finish this tea. It's going to be really cold now. I'm dreading Forest when we play them next Monday. Yeah, so actually this weekend, I'm going to... Oh my God, Coventry nearly opened the scoreline. But they hit the post. That is so unlucky by Callum O'Hare. It's a goal kick. Right, so I was going to say, this is quite a manic week. Because Friday, Good Friday, we have 12 games on the same day. Then on Easter Monday, we've got 11 games and we've got one extra game after that. Now, I believe it is it Fulham Preston? I can't remember which game it is that's on the Tuesday, but there is a one-off game. It's either that or it could be Derby Fulham. It's one of those games. I'm pretty sure it's a Fulham game that's on the Tuesday. I just can't remember which side they're playing up against on that week. If Fulham win today, they are promoted, says HTOC Thunderball. I thought they'd get promoted if Forest lost and Fulham won, but I'll check now. In fact, if we can just wait for this attack to end, we can show the live table and we can calculate ourselves. Chance maybe? Oh, good defending by Fanstein. Right. Chance for a counter maybe? If there's no chance. Oh, there might be a chance actually for a counter attack there. When we were near the table, when we played a few games, yeah. Finally finished that tea. Right, come on. Let's see a chance here. Here is Onel Hernandez. Kane does well to tackle him. Right. Let's go and actually evaluate the championship table. So let's go via here. So Fulham are on 83. They can get 86 today. Nottingham Forest, who are third with 67, they've got 7 games left. So the maximum they can get is 88. So, unfortunately, to burst your bubble, who was it who said they'd get automatic HTFC Thunderball? Nottingham Forest still can mathematically beat Fulham. So they can't get automatically promoted if they beat Coventry today. But next week, they can seal it. But not this weekend, because had Forest not beaten, if they lost to Birmingham, then it would have been a chance for Fulham to go up. But, unfortunately, not yet. But next week, I would imagine they do go up. I mean, if they lose to Coventry, it means it does delay them going up. I think, mathematically, Fulham can still get over 100 points as well, which I think is going to be their target. But they're going to have to produce pretty faultless run of form, and it makes me appreciate, actually, you know, because I know that Wolves squad under Espirito Santos got 99 points. And to get that in a championship season is so difficult. I'm hoping Twine carries us. Yes, Scott Twine. Yeah, big player for MK Dons. Could you imagine if MK Dons actually get promoted to real life, though? That's going to be absolute scenes to see them back in the championship, potentially. You got MK Dons, a normal team to where they have in League One to the Premier League. Blimey. If Fulham win, yeah. Oh no, I already read that. I'm about to leave because Brentford have been first in the Prem longer than Arsenal. Yeah, they have. Had Arsenal beaten you on the opening day, they would have got us bragging rights. No, that's a great stat. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. God, I will talk about Arsenal soon actually, because they really bottled their game yesterday. So there's only 2 of you here. I mean, I guess I can't please anyone, can I? Forest and Town are most likely in the playoff final. Yeah, that's a good shout. Luton you'd throw in there. One-off games. Luton actually do very well against the top teams as well. It's a really tough top 6 race this year. It really is. Most years you can really kind of predict which one out of the 4 is like the out-and-out favourite. For instance, with Brentford last year, we assumed it would be Brentford versus Fulham for, the year before. But this year, all 4 can really compete. Maybe Sheffield United away from home, I'm not too sure with. But at home, Sheffield United are a beast to deal with. They are forced to be reckoned with in their home grounds. Right, so we've got these weekend's games. Birmingham Coventry being the second game that we're streaming today. So that's happening on Friday. So my score predictions will likely have to be released on Thursday, which is a very peculiar time for me. It really, really is. I mean, Thursday, the advantage is I actually don't have work on that day, but I really want to try and work on my dissertation. And Wednesday I've got work, and Tuesday I am going to my new job to have a very important meeting now. So this week's going to be quite peculiar. It's going to be the most peculiar week I've had because most of my work now is done. My smaller 3 assignments, they're all done and submitted. They're all finished. So that's progress there. I remember last stream I hadn't even started one of my assignments, but the third one that I hadn't started, that was finished Thursday, and that had been submitted on the Friday, which is its due date. So there's 3 bits of work done. I only have left to do the dissertation. That is all I have left. So things are getting very crazy. It's dawning on me that this is nearly over now, which is absolutely mad. It really is. Rexy, welcome. It's good to see you. Yep, so with this weekend, the scheduling is going to be very bizarre. I'm going to think of it on the spot. So, Monday, you'll see my review for this game. I could even predict Friday's games as well, but I'm going to hold it out until I think I'm going to have to record on the Thursday. And hopefully I'd use the Friday to get some work done. But for having said that, I have got work as well. So it's going to be interesting, I'll tell you that. And then I've got to somehow fit a FIFA 22 predicts and a review/predictions video by the Monday. That's going to be interesting. Either, I've got 2 options actually. In fact, I think I'm going to do it on the Friday. Friday evening, I'm going to have to do a FIFA 22 predicts. Because Saturday, I'm going to have to record the video. Oh, that's going to be crazy because I've got work as well. Man, Mondays, to be fair, I don't have to release them till Sunday. To be fair, actually, no, I'm overthinking this. I am really overthinking this. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, Monday will be review. Thursday will be the next score predictions for these specific games that FIFA's doing now. Then, Friday, the day after, pretty much all the games will be done. FIFA 22 predicts will be back for evening streams, and I think a lot of you like the evening streams, so it'll be an evening stream on the Friday. Then, on the Sunday, I'm going to have to record my predictions and upload them right on the day. And then, oh my days, that's an outrageous goal. 84th minute, 50 seconds on the clock. Victor Gyökeres, the Swedish giant, manages to score for Coventry City. Coventry get a happy return to St Andrews, beating Birmingham City. A long looping ball. What a well-taken goal that is. That makes it 1-0 to Sky Blues. What a game this was. I said it was Gyökeres. Very sorry, Matt Godden. Gyökeres provided the assist. Matt Godden scores the winning goal for Coventry unless Birmingham score in stoppage time. I'll be at the game at the entrance. Okay. Oh, you're talking about Jack. Oh, that's actually cool. It's really nice that both of you are now, having a chance to meet people, from this channel. That's literally the most positive thing I can hear. Oh my god, I nearly jinxed Coventry on as well, because it was Taylor that had his shot blocked by Matchday, and then Simon Moore makes a brilliant save in stoppage time. Last chance for Birmingham is from his corner. Taylor with a header. It's headed away. Pedersen wins it back. He's going to try and do a cross. No. Okay, it's defended. It's another corner. 2 minutes 54 on the clock. Let's see. That's a bizarre corner headed away, and that should be full time. It is the full time whistle. Birmingham waste their opportunities with poor corners, but Coventry take their one chance. Matt Godden, the goal scorer for Coventry. That makes it 1-0 to Coventry. Right, let's go back to this scene. Fantastic. Oh no, you tested positive for COVID-19. Oh dear, that's a real shame. Wish you a speedy recovery. I'm still feeling so lucky that I've not caught COVID yet, but it's going to happen one day. We are down, says Lekapon. It is going to be very tough for Barnsley to survive now. 4-1 is a very telling scoreline that I just don't think they are going to have what it takes, unfortunately. Next game, actually, to predict is very exciting. I knew Bournemouth had someone tough. They've got Middlesbrough. Now, this could be a good chance for Bournemouth. If any time to play Middlesbrough, it's now. When they're low in confidence, losing 2 home games in a row. Their away form as well, Middlesbrough, is not as supposedly strong as their home record as well. Bournemouth, if they win this, I think they'll go up. I personally think Bournemouth will go up, because by that time, Forest will have to be faultless, by the time where Bournemouth are going to have to play them. So, yeah, you're looking at a couple of wins away Bournemouth need to get automatically promoted. Yeah, big oof indeed. Games are unrealistic, should be 0-0. Interesting. Okay, good prediction in the end there. So, guys, please do like the stream. The like target is 20 likes, by the way. That would be very, very helpful for this channel. We have got 6 likes at the moment, so starting a little bit slow, but I have full faith in you guys. Please do like the stream if you can do so. It is really appreciative. My social medias are down there. If you want to donate, your name will be shouted out over there. Chat box is bottom left. But also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, it will be fantastically appreciated. And to tell you how the channel's doing, we are on 1,042 still. So guys, please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so, because if we get 1,050 today, that'll be absolutely amazing. Your team will be winning the next game if we get to 1,050 subs. So please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. So we're now back to this. It is Bournemouth versus Middlesbrough. Wow, I really do enjoy this commentary style of, live streams as well. It gives me the chance to talk a little bit. Doesn't do my voice many favors, but it is something. It is something that I do really, really enjoy. So yeah, gonna repeat it enough times so the calendar is amalgamated into your mind. So tomorrow will be the review, which I'll record later today. Then it's going to be my score predictions on the Thursday. So there's going to be a bit of a break between then, but I'm going to use that time for work, visiting my new workplace, and my dissertation as well. But there will still be a score predictions out on that day, which will be Matchday 42. It will be that. I nearly miscounted there. Then Friday is going to be FIFA 22 predicts in the evening. And then, I can't do the evening though. Oh my god, I just remembered I can't do the evening on a Friday. Oh my god, that's very annoying actually. Good save. That's a fantastic save by Mark Travers. Middlesbrough coming by far the closest to scoring. I might have to do Saturday morning, and I'm going to be very, very asleep, but that's going to have to be when I'm going to have to do it. Oh, but I've got to record on a Saturday. This is literally worst case scenario. No, I've remembered I can't do Friday. I've got a service to go to. there's a way I can figure this out. So, after Friday. But no, I'm not recording on a Saturday. What am I talking about? Oh, it's going to be in! That's the most bizarre goal I've seen. Bournemouth who nearly conceded. Oh, it was offside? I was offside. How? Did it deflect off Lerma, who was in an offside position? So it was Christie with the shot. Oh yeah, he's acres offside. That is unlucky. He obstructs the goalkeeper. Yep, so Saturday morning will be the stream, and then Sunday will be my predictions. God, I get no rest these days. I really don't. I'm going to have to spend a load of late nights on a dissertation, that means. That's basically what this means. And then, yeah, after that, Monday, Tuesday's when the game's officially done. I've then got to do Matchday 44, which is like a normal weekend. I can't actually remember when the midweek games are. Yeah, it's going to be, and then you've got midweek games straight after that. This is going to be very manic. I think the stream on Saturday is going to be a very long stream, and now Bournemouth have got a goal that will count. I didn't mean to skip that. I'm so sorry. Right, hang on. Let's see this again. It's Solanke with the goal. Great goal. He just about gets past Jake Steele. And Paddy McNair gets through that gap. Lumley can't reach it. And that makes it 1-0 to the Cherries. Adley signs for MK Dons. Every person in my school has COVID but me. Wow, even COVID doesn't want you. I feel the same. I get you. I won't be surprised if Fulham beat us. They will battle us, says Darrodge Games. Yeah, Coventry have only won once in 6, haven't they? So their form's not been great. If Fulham do beat us today, remember 4-1 Fulham fans. Yeah, exactly. Always good to remind them. If anything, it'll be even better if Coventry don't lose again to Fulham. It'll be a great reminder for them that they struggle to play against you. End the football season, Coventry just keep losing. Well, that really wasn't the case last year. I think it's gone down to the fact that the motivation's dropped. I think their excitement and performance came for them thinking they can still get top 6, but then just silly goals and players in a striker position not taking chances off the line. Bournemouth nearly make it 2-0. I think now with the position they're in, I think it looks like that Coventry are just almost playing to the end of the season. And that's disappointing because Coventry can easily get a really nice finish in the table. They're currently, are they 14th? I need to actually, in fact, perfect time to check. We can go on SofaScore now. I think that's a good way to check. So, Coventry are in 14th. And where did I predict Coventry to finish in my final updated predictions? 14th place. So they're fulfilling my position at the moment. Of course, Coventry's still got a game to play tonight, but if they lose it, oh my God, nearly 2. Bournemouth should have 2 goals, definitely. It comes off the post. Half time, it looks like it's just going to be 1-0. And Middlesbrough will be feeling lucky they're not behind by more. So 1-0 Bournemouth, half time. You're doing an Accrington Stanley career mode. God, I tell you what, all these career modes, I really want to get the Colchester career mode back and running. When dissertation's done, I'm definitely going to try and do a lot more of it. I mean, there's no excuse really now, because I'm going to be at home a lot more now. When will you do games with subs? Well, the thing is, I think pro clubs could work next year because I think they're doing cross-platform, aren't they? Which could be a possibility. It's something that I'm going to ask Ben if he can invite the Patreons to do something like that with him. I mean, I think the issue we're going to have with that is that I think not only Ben but myself, we're going to be working practically full time next year. We're coming at that age now where, I mean, especially with me, because Ben can look at YouTube as full time because he earns money from it. He earns a good amount of money from it, and he can look at that thinking, all right, that's what I'm going to do full time. Me, on the other hand, because I barely earn, it's not like motivation, but it means that there's less purpose for me to do it, and it could be a hindrance to what could really get me to achieve. So I've got to make some really important decisions in the next coming weeks and months or so. So I'm hoping it's not going to be pulling the plug, but if it had to be, I would be very, very happy to see where this channel has gone to. You've not won a single game in the Premier League. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Well, that's what happens when you don't really change too much of your team that's supposedly high League One standard. Liverpool, Man City. I hope Man City win. I think Liverpool will win. I don't want either one of them to win, honestly. But I have a feeling Man City will win the title. Liverpool, for me, are the best team in the world right now. I think Liverpool are the best team in the world. But I think Man City may still get it. It's going to be very, very interesting, I'll tell you that. Because I actually think Man City actually are better chasing teams for the title rather than trying to actually lead. So even if they lose to Liverpool today, let's say, I still back Man City to catch them. Carlton Morris is greater than Ronaldo, says Lacapon. The impact to the team is probably greater than Ronaldo. Right. So chance for Bournemouth to make it 2. Maybe Solanke. Good defending by Jake Steele. Heal greater than Van Dijk, says Lacabon. You couldn't afford anyone. Yeah, but that's what happens. Yeah, your budget. Oh, you beat Burnley. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. That's one win. That is a win, at least. Coventry are bottle jobs, says Dalrosh Games. I mean, not just Coventry. I wouldn't necessarily pin a bottle job thing on Coventry. A lot of teams are, really. You're doing it on YouTube. Ah, nice ones. Good to see that people are getting excited and posting their content, because I do really like to help you guys. Every single player in the squad, we have no chance to get to the playoffs. Then we blew it. In the squad, we had a chance to get into the playoffs, but then we blew it. Yeah. I think ultimately, it wasn't really just injuries, really. But it's just when you lose one game, if you don't respond well, then you can go on a slump, and unfortunately, Coventry went on to a slump where their attacking players just weren't able to create any chances. Okay. MK Don's picking up a couple of wins then, so not quite pushovers there. By the way, guys, if anyone is new and you are not able to chat for me for some weird reason, it's because I've turned on subscriber-only chat. So if you do want to talk to me, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, which I'll show you how we're doing in terms of subs. We are on 1,042 still, so guys, please do hit the subscribe button if you want your team to win their next game. We're nearly at 1,050, so that would be a brilliant achievement if we can get that today. So please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. That would be absolutely amazing. We beat Leeds as well. We beat West Ham. Beat Villa 3-0. Damn, okay. MK Don's starting to get some... We're 13th. That's a good recovery if I've ever saw. And so, according to this game, it'll end Bournemouth 1, Middlesbrough 0. Now, that would really harm Middlesbrough's playoff chances, but that would definitely put Bournemouth in the driving seat to promotion. They would love this result as well. Right, next game is Hull Cardiff. This could really be crucial, actually, especially if Hull don't want to finish in around 24th or 19th. I need to check where both are in the table, because I don't know. I think Cardiff are still that far ahead of Hull that even if Hull win, I think they will still be ahead of Hull. But I do need to check the table, though. You went to Bristol City yesterday. Well, it was a okay-ish result for Peterborough in the end. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think a draw is good enough anymore, because Peterborough really, need to go like what Wickham did and just win every game unexpectedly. Beating Bristol City, beating Middlesbrough, winning against the odds. And unfortunately, Peterborough, I just don't think are going to do that enough. So it's difficult to survive now following one of our... No, Reading lost, didn't they? So you have gained 1 point on them, but it would have been better if it was all 3, though, wouldn't it? But what's that form? That is 2 draws in a row now, isn't it? 2 1-1 draws in a row as well, isn't it? The only one Blues that is a Ryanair plane, says Jack. We beat Southampton 3-2. God, yeah. Is that Morgan Rogers you got there? I mean, yeah, he's proving to be a very crucial player in that squad. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm just looking at some notifications, and as I was doing that, Hull have taken the lead. And I believe... No, that's not Keane Lewis-Potter. I was going to say, if that was Keane Lewis-Potter, I was going to say he scored a really, really unexpected goal against Middlesbrough, but he would have scored again. But I don't think that's Lewis-Potter. That's a great strike, though. Fair play. Number 16 is Ryan Longman. Should have figured that out. 1-0 Hull already. Now, if Hull do beat Cardiff, what would that look like? It will look like... So Hull will be 2 points behind Cardiff, but they won't overtake them. That's what I thought. I thought Cardiff... Yeah, Cardiff have got a 5-point gap, so... Naturally, Hull won't be able to overtake Cardiff, but if Hull do want to finish, above 20th, which is where they are right now, this is a really big game for them. But Cardiff picked up, you would argue, an unexpected win. They got a great response after losing to Swansea. They managed to win by 2-1. Godden's out for the rest of the season. Oh, no. Waghorn's, he doesn't like Waghorn playing. Tavares. Yeah, Tavares will be a very positive pick. I think Tavares will be a very positive pick indeed. Gael Carez, yeah, I think that would have to be that. But the fact that Gordon's injured for the rest of the season. Oh, dear. I can only see Coventry potentially slumping down. But I think where they are right now. Oh, that's a great equalising goal for Cardiff City. I was just checking where Coventry are. Stoke could catch up with them if they're not careful. But that is a really, really nice equalising goal. Do I like Mason Mount, says Barry? Yeah, I do. Love him. So, what have we got here? So, Joe Walls. What a strike. That's a really good goal. Fair play. And it's Jordan Hugo. I was going to say, it looked a little bit Kiefer Morris. I was thinking, why is he here? But it's Jordan Hugo that scores the equalising goal. That makes it 1-1. Interesting. I mean, Walker's at loan at Portsmouth, isn't he? But I have a feeling, it could be one of those ones that they'll get in permanently. Shipley could be a good bench player. I wouldn't say he's a League One standard player. Liam Kelly, Geordie Jones especially, I could understand. Still hungover from Millwall, says Lacapon. Well, sometimes you've got to get through the pain. A 4-1 is always a tough pill to swallow. Take it from me from last week. A 4-1 is never fun to try and digest. The best thing you want is your team to respond in a big way. 2-1 win over Leicester. This MK Dons team is doing wonders. It really is. Right. Apparently, St Mirren are playing Rangers soon. So I will keep my eye on that game. I believe Celtic smashed St Johnstone. I think that's who they played yesterday. And I can't remember the scoreline, but I knew they were 3-0 up at one stage. So you'll be looking at Rangers that they have to win this game. And if they don't win this game, then it looks like that Celtic will just storm to the title. I mean, at the moment, oh dear, it's not great. So at the moment, there's a 9-point gap. And yeah, it will stay 9 points if Rangers don't beat St Mirren, who are just above the relegation playoff place. Must-win game for Rangers if I've ever seen one. Just going across the leagues, actually. So we've got a big game happening tonight between Torino and AC Milan. So AC Milan are still top of the table. Bit of a surprise leader in Serie A. They've been growing for a good amount of time, but never been really close to getting first until this season. This Torino team are a team that are around mid-table and could throw them a few spanner in the works. Should make things interesting as well. I think Inter have already played their game. Yeah. Napoli could still catch up with them. They've got to play as well tonight. They've got Fiorentina, which tougher than Torino, but they are at home, so I think they can manage that. Right, let's go back to this. Hull City 1, Cardiff 1. I mean, both picked up great results in the weekend, so both probably could naturally cancel each other out, actually. Were there any other results to talk about? Well, I'll tell you this. Chelmsford managed to draw against Tonbridge, which, not ideal. Tonbridge are in the lower part of the National League South with Chelmsford. They are ahead of us, Tonbridge. And I believe they've actually got a couple of games in hand, Tonbridge. which one of them was against us, and Chelmsford really should have won it. Sheringham managed, I think, to get the goal, but that's Charlie Sheringham, actually, not Teddy Sheringham. He is related to Teddy Sheringham, though, but Charlie Sheringham, I believe, got the goal. I mean, if he didn't get the goal, he definitely got man of the match. He was everywhere yesterday, and yeah, what that does for us is that we're still 3 points clear of the bottom two that do get relegated. But Billericay, who are just below us, we play them at Melbourne Stadium. I believe it's the penultimate game for the season. So that's going to be the crucial game, isn't it? If we lose to Billericay, then we're down. But if we beat Billericay, then we're most definitely staying up. It's Billericay and Welling United that are currently in the bottom two right now. Chelmsford third from bottom, which is very, very depressing. Because Chelmsford don't tend to see themselves in this position ever. Do you think bringing 500 fans down to Mill is good considering our situation? Travel-wise, I think that's decent, yeah. Do Sawbridgeworth have a team? I mean, if they do, I've not heard of them. So, I'm not too sure. But in fact, if we're going to speak of National League, we might as well, National League South, we might as well talk about the National League, step one. Now, the big game I was going to keep my eye on was Stockport and Southend, because Stockport are in a very good position. They're first place by quite a fair bit. Southend have improved. So we thought, okay, maybe Southend could maybe sneak a result, but that did not happen in that game. Stockport completely destroyed Southend by 5-0. It was a very satisfying result as a Colchester fan. But that is a result that definitely Wrexham would not have wanted to see. They are trailing Stockport by 8 points. They still got to play Stockport, which if they do beat them, which I think they are at home, they'll close the gap to 5 points. But ultimately, Stockport need to drop like points in 2 games, and Wrexham will need to have a flawless run of form. They've also got Wrexham just behind, Halifax just behind them, only 1 point behind, but they have played 1 game more than Wrexham, so that's going to be very interesting. And you can't rule out Solihull Moors as well. They've really started to come alive too. And yeah, Chesterfield, you could argue that, and then pretty much from Notts County downwards is, the teams won't definitely get promoted. What a strike! I tell you what, some of the goals we've seen this weekend have been absolutely incredible. I think it's that Doherty with the goal there. I didn't manage to see, but that is a brilliant strike. Dwoy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I did figure you were Dwoy, which I did have to double check when I put your score predictions down. But yeah, I did figure that was you. That is a fantastic strike. That's a goal that does deserve to win any football game. It is Doherty with a goal, 77th minute. That makes it 2-1 to Hull. Has Lee Camp played for Wrexham yet? I don't know. I have no idea if he has. But I'll find out for you. I mean, for instance, I'll look at their squad. Yeah, Lee Camp is in the squad, but he's not wearing the number 1 shirt. So I can assume he's not the number 1 goalkeeper. Hang on a minute. So Wrexham played against Eastleigh yesterday. So I'll find out now if he was in goal. Maybe he has. Maybe in like the FA Trophy games he probably has. But I don't know if he's typically their number 1. God, I mean, Wrexham were lucky to get the win. They won with a penalty. Right, no, well, Lee Camp's not the number 1 goalkeeper. Dibble actually was in goal for this game. Solihull, I did say Solihull are 4th. So they're 2 points behind Halifax. Played the same amount of games. They are 3 behind Wrexham, but they have played 1 game more than Wrexham. And it's quite crucial to actually know where you finish in the top 7 places in the National League, because it depends on the amount of playoff games you have got to play. When you finish, I believe what they do first is that they take 4th to 7th and they do a semi-final. No, almost like a quarter-final actually. And then they take the top 2, 2nd and 3rd, and they pit them against the winners of 4 versus 7 for 5th versus 6th. And then it gets to a final. Now, full-time whistle has just gone at MKN Stadium. It ends 2-1 Hull. Great result for Hull City, that. Right, that's a great transition as well. No delays and no screen failure either. That's very surprising. Okay, so guys, please hit the like button if you've not done so. How are we doing with likes? We are on 15 still. We're 5 likes away from our target. So guys, please do hit the like button if you've not done so. That does really, really help. I'm just getting the next game sorted, which is Peterborough versus Blackburn, which is a really interesting game, I think. Please also hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. We are trying to push to 1,050. We're not far away from that goal right now. Just to give you a recap where we are right now. We've not gained any subs, but we've not lost any either. So guys, please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. If we can get this to 1,050 today, then all the teams who've, everyone who's subscribed, all your teams will win their next game, I can promise you. But please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. If you want to talk to me and you can't talk to me, you need to subscribe to the channel. It's a subscriber-only chat. So, yeah, if you do want to talk to me, just hit the subscribe button. And, yeah, that's all I've got to say. Next is Peterborough versus Blackburn. Pretty sure Camp signed for them in that game that Wrexham won 6-5. Oh my gosh. It would be very Lee Camp to concede 5 goals against Dover Athletic, a team who were nearly extinct. No disrespect to Dover, of course. They gave a very spirited performance, but Wrexham should be beating them in their sleep. And Wrexham have been very lucky recently with their games, a lot of the time. I'm trying to find it. There it is. So, was he their goalkeeper? No, Dibble was in goal. Dibble was in goal, not Lee Camp, actually. So, Mr. Football's never here anymore. He was here at the start of the stream. He's just, got other things to do. I'm not here on match streams as much now, but, I always try and give as much support as I can. I congratulated him on his 10,000 subs as well. And I don't think... Has he seen... No, he's not seen my reply yet. Oh, that's not surprising. But yeah, congrats to him. 10,000 subs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable achievement. I'm good, by the way, Toy. If I didn't answer that question. How are you guys doing, by the way? Let me know how you guys are feeling in the Easter holidays. Let me know what you felt about the holidays. That was very close by Ben Brereton, actually. Right, I'm going to check the table very quickly, and I'm going to see if there's any implications that the bottom 3 can have. So yeah, there's the subscriber goal. Please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. Right, so subscriber goal. Tables here. Oh, hang on, I might need to change back. Peterborough might score. Oh, I just got it. Oh, I saved it. We did manage to see it. Oh my gosh. I literally caught it just in time. Oh, by the skin of my teeth, we just managed to watch Peterborough score. It was a really quick counter-attack. I didn't expect them to, 1, go on a counter-attack, and 2, not pull it off this successfully as well. Great through ball by Johnson Clark-Harris to Sammy Smodix, and the pass back by Smodix is exquisite. Johnson Clark-Harris, brilliant strike. He's the man in form for Peterborough in the moment. That makes it 1-0 to Posh. That'll be a crucial victory for Peterborough if they can get this. Meanwhile, let's go back to the table because I was going to see what this means with the bottom 3. So, at the moment, let's say Reading win and all the bottom 3 lose. So with, oh my gosh, actually, ooh, so literally they'd be this close, Peterborough, to going down if they lose and Reading win, and so would Derby. Derby will be within only, Derby. Okay, so what we could have next week, if Derby and Peterborough lose both of their games, or both lose a game, and Reading win their game, it's 4 games left to try and catch 12 points. I think most definitely the 3 are down. I can't see Reading being caught up now. I really can't. I've got to be honest. I really can't see them being caught up now. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's a shame I couldn't really do a video talking about the relegation battle because I've been so busy with work. It's a shame. I'm hoping if I do still do YouTube next year that, and I'm, of course, I'm going to work constantly. I'm hoping I'm still going to find time to talk about the relegation battle, but I tell you what, the future of this channel, and it's stressing me out a little bit. It is really, really unclear what I'm going to do. It's really difficult, and if you know me in general, I really don't like change. I really don't like when things change, and this is one example. But I know I need to take this change. It's going to be very beneficial for my career, and even going to the thing on Tuesday, it's going to be the first time I travel to Ipswich by myself, so it's going to be very, very daunting. I'm going to have to park at Portman Road as well, so I'm going to be visiting Ipswich Stadium quite a lot when I go to work. So guys, we've got 3 of you here. So, still 1-0, could be 2 now. Oh my god. Mr. Sitter, Jack Mario, what are you doing? Oh, you should be scoring now. He was onside. You should get F1 Fantasy. I'm not big enough of a Formula 1 to get it, unfortunately. If I knew a little bit more about Formula 1 and I was more invested, I most definitely would get it. But I get it's been very popular right now. Blackburn just can't find a way through. Peterborough defending well. Who would have thought it? Right, half time. It is 1-0 to Peterborough. That is a very crucial scoreline at the moment. So I think after this game, we would have 7 games left. I think this is game number 5, if I can do my maths right. We do Luton, Nottingham Forest, Birmingham, Coventry, Bournemouth, Middlesbrough, Hull, Cardiff. Yep, this is game 5. So after this game, when we do Preston Millwall, which will be next, that's going to be really tough. Then we'll be halfway through already, which is absolutely crazy. Although we have been streaming for nearly an hour. Oh my days, and I really need the toilet as well, which is very inconvenient too. Might just have to go literally halfway through the stream. Shame thing is that there's not many viewers to get the conversation going if I do need to go. What I do gotta do after this stream is watch all the matches, and I've already noted down all the stats and the implications that all 24 teams are going to have. Well, minus Huddersfield Luton, because I'm not going to do that in a review, sadly. What else for me to say? I mean, oh my gosh, I thought that was going to be second goal. Jan Marriott again, missing absolute... Okay, that was not quite a sitter, but at the very least, he should be hitting the target from that position in the penalty box. So, disappointing from Jack Marriott here. It is Derby Fulham. That's what I thought. I thought it was either Preston Fulham or Derby Fulham. So Derby Fulham is the... No, Derby Fulham is this Friday. No, I'm getting it confused. I'm getting mine confused. I don't know who... I was thinking about the Tuesday game. That's going to be on... I can't think of a day. I can't actually count up to 3 right now. Bloody hell. My brain's fried. Oh, wait. Is it that? No, it's not. So, Monday's that. Fulham Preston. No, I was right. I said it was Fulham Preston. That's what I thought it was. I knew it was a Fulham game. What do you think of Ronaldo knocking a phone out of someone's hands? I can't lie. I didn't really even see it. I've been looking at it so many times, but I've not been able to see it. I mean, had the camera angle been better, definitely would be given a better view from it. But petulant or not, it's not a great look on Ronaldo at all. The fact of the matter is, he's one of the most influential footballers around. And if he does that, then he's going to be setting a really bad role model. One of the times when emotions got the better of him. What is that pass there? That is such a waste of an attack by Blackburn there. I'm actually annoyed about that attack. That was such a waste. What a shame. Okay. So, just to remind you. So, basically, with these sets of games here, let's say Derby lose to Fulham. And the other games that I want to look at. So, if Peterborough lose to Blackburn and Derby lose to Fulham, which both could happen. And then we see Reading beat Sheffield United. Then yeah, okay. Sheffield United Reading got a really tough game. Derby, I know they got Fulham, But they got a great result against Fulham away from home, and actually at Pride Park, I do normally back Derby. And then for Peterborough, they have improved, and Blackburn, with their poor away form, this could be a chance for them. I'm trying so hard to get a lone defender. Yeah. Defenders really important in FIFA in general, aren't they? Right, here's a chance maybe. Oh, my days. They can't find that second goal, Peterborough. You've been an Arsenal 3-1. Wow. I tell you what, when I do this, when I do my predictions versus FIFA predictions, if they all came true, FIFA's going to have Peterborough like in the top 6 or something. Chance! Oh, Clark Harris, what are you doing? You're holding the ball for too long, mate. Right, here's Brereton Diaz. He's leading the counter-attack. Is your side... Oh, brilliant offside trap. Tyree Stolen finds himself in an offside position. Brilliant offside trap and defending from Peterborough there. Some of the time, I always question if they even know what the offside trap is. But that was a perfectly timed one. Blackburn are going to have to go again, but they give the ball away. George Grant's going to give it to Morton Marriott. Here's Morton. Can he end it? He does end it for Peterborough. It is 2-0 to Posh. That is a crucial win in their season. They need any win they can take right now. It is absolutely necessary for them to win this game. And they have done so. What a very crucial win this could be. It's great play, actually. Great through ball by Clark Harris. Actually, no, Jack Marriott, sorry. He's provider, and it is Callum Morton that makes it 2-0 Posh. Every loan has let me down, says Lequan. Oh, that's not great, isn't it? So that is Preston Millwall. That should be a really, really nice game. I'm really excited for that. Please do like the stream if you've not done so. It does really, really help the growth of this channel if you do so. Let's just quickly go back to this. Still 1042, so guys, please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really help. If you've already subscribed, please even share the channel. That also really, really helps too. So please do continue growing this channel. It does really, really help. Oh, Donut's got an injury. That ain't great. That'd be very bad for Oh, okay. That reminded me a little bit of the injury that Doherty had for Spurs yesterday. Bit similar challenge there. And yeah, it looks like 7 minutes of added time. We don't see that often. Right, that is the full-time whistle. Posh beat Blackburn by 2-0. That's a really big result for Peterborough if they can get it as well. So next, Preston Mill. Is it just me? But Preston have just been having a lot of home games recently. Maybe it's just me. They've been playing a lot of home games. Right, let's do this. It's normally a really tight game between these two. Do I like sour sweets? Says Jack. Yeah, I don't have them a lot, but I do like them. I like all sorts of sweets. I mean, look at the state of me. I would strike as someone that really likes a good sweet now and again. God, I tell you what, this dissertation is really going to stress me out. That's literally the one thing I've been thinking about, but also just travelling to Ipswich. Just, in a fair way, if anyone's asking how I am, I'm alright, because I'm feeling much better that there's a weight off my shoulders, that the 3 assignments have been handed in. But I do want to try and submit my dissertation early for feedback, which is not looking likely. And I've got to travel an hour's journey to Ipswich to see my new job, which I've got to make a great impression of as well. Then I've got up to 4 services to go to because it's good Easter holidays. There's a lot going on. Oh, good goal by Millwall. And I tell you what, the best way to kind of help me forget all those stresses is watching football games, and that is a perfect example of that. That's a great goal by Benik Afobe. Millwall take the lead against Preston, and Millwall have been getting the bit upper hand of Preston recently. Saville with a good pass, and yeah, it's a great strike by Afobe. Nice and simple, 1-0. Against Albion, we had +8, and then yesterday it was +12. Yeah, we're getting lots of stoppage times recently. I mean, it's couple of things. It could be time wasting, and it could be injuries, and it's most likely a combination of both. I mean, probably Birmingham probably time wasted a little bit if they beat West Brom by 1-0. Although, to be fair, West Brom were really bad in that game. They really, really were. God, and I tell you what, West Brom have been a team that have been fully put down to earth. They've gone on an unbeaten run, and then suddenly they now are so inconsistent. What a tackle that is! Cameron Archer nearly adding to his brilliant goal scoring tally. That's a heroic tackle. I want to know who made that. Was that Jake Cooper? That's a heroic tackle if I've ever saw one. I would have literally stood up and clapped at that. My days. Ooh. I've got a little bit of a headache. I just hope it doesn't affect my mood for the rest of the stream. So we're halfway through. You've done it. Oh, have you signed a defender? Who have you managed to sign, Laquan? It's good to see all of you. Right, I'm going to give you guys a question. I think we pretty much know who the bottom three are going to be. I would like you to tell me, out of Peterborough, Derby and Barnsley, who do you think is most likely to go back to the Championship? And which position next year do you think those three teams will finish? So if I were to predict now, oh, it's a great signing, Cannon Stars. If I were to predict, I think Barnsley could win it. I genuinely think they've got a good chance. I think, good chance by Afobe, but it's a great save by Iverson. I think Derby will be second best out of those three teams. I think they'll finish top 6 in around third, if fourth, if not third, for Derby for me. Especially if Kirchner is definitely their new owner. And for Peterborough, I think they'll go on a bit of a drop and finish around 9th place. That's what I think personally, but I'll be very interested to hear your guys' opinions there. For the Forest one, I get it because Everest was injured against Albion. There was a bit of time wasting, but not 8. Yeah, maybe 5 probably would have been fair, but not 8, yeah. I like how you like to say maybe there was time wasting. It's a 1-0 win against West Brom. Do what you want, you know. Yeah, it's frowned upon time wasting, but if you understand the circumstances, I don't blame you. I really don't. So, you guys, if I can hear your predictions on the current bottom three in the Championship, where would they finish in League One next season? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And what I will say with the Premier League, I would dare say Norwich and Watford are down, for sure. And it's that final place, It is that final place that's still not confirmed. Had Burnley not beaten Everton, then I'd be very worried for Burnley right now. But that win over Everton has given them a slight chance. They have got a game against Norwich today, which if they win that, they'll be 1 point behind Everton. Now, what I do want to make a note is that they are 9 points behind Leeds, but they do have 3 games in hand over them. So Leeds have done what they can, really. Because I think most of the games that Leeds got to play from now on, they're really tough. They've still got... Who do Leeds still got to play? They've got only 6 games left. So you think, okay, Leeds haven't got too many games left to go. They've got Palace, which is tough. Then they've got City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Brighton. Wow. So that's 5. And then their final against Brentford, isn't it? They've not got any easy games left. They really have not. I mean, those 3 games back-to-back with City, Arsenal and Chelsea is really mean. It really is. They have to beat Brighton, in my opinion, at Ellen Road. And if they can beat Palace away from home, that might do it. Barnsley 2nd, Derby 4th, Peterborough 7th. Yeah, that's actually pretty similar to what I thought. Yeah. I see this happening. I mean, Derby could really struggle. And I'm not denying that. I think they could. Their whole squad is going to be changed. It's really going to be a different, evolved squad indeed. And a lot of the players that they lost, they're going to be playing against them if they're down to League One next year. Unless we see the likes of a couple of them getting promoted. And, okay, so right now, we've talked a little bit about who's getting relegated, but let's think about who's getting promoted. And I think that this is like the right time for me to do it, because unfortunately, I'm not really going to have time to make an individual video on it. By the way, guys, between St Mirren and Rangers, Kemar Roof, if you know, you know, Championship legend, he has managed to score against St Mirren. Second minute, actually, Ryan Kent with the assist. Rangers have got a really good team on their hands. That makes it 1-0 Rangers. Now, that would put them 6 points behind Celtic. So, I was talking about promoted from League One. So, if I look at the table in Division... God, I knew Celtic were 3-0 up, but I didn't know they beat St Johnstone by 7-0. I just found their scoreline. So, League One. That one bit of news is that not many people have been talking about. Crewe Alexandra, first team in the EFL to get relegated. They have been relegated on 25 points. Impossible for them to overtake 20th place Morecambe now, with 4 games left. The bottom 4, in fact, I would even dare say the bottom 6 is very close. You've got Morecambe and Fleetwood on 38 points each. Then you've got a really big gap. You've got an 8-point gap between them and Lincoln. And Lincoln, I think, are safe. But that bottom 6 is really tight, you know. Doncaster have got a tough job. They've got a 5-point gap to breach with only 4 games left. Wimbledon, had they beaten MK Dons, that would have been a very important win for them, because they would have been in... They would have still been in 22nd, because Gillingham did manage to salvage a draw in the end. Who did they play? Gillingham played Wickham, didn't they? Yeah, so that's a crucial draw for Gillingham. Morecambe are on 38. They're out of the bottom 4 based on their great form they've had in the moment, but they have lost against Cambridge, which is not a great result for Morecambe. Yeah. Not good enough team to beat Celtic, though. Yeah, then I just think they're now second best. That's a really good shot, by the way. Mill really could have had more in this game, honestly. We finished 12th, says Lekon Henry. That's a great season. God, if Fleetwood went down, that'd be such a shock, actually, now that I think about it. Same with Gillingham, to be honest. Gillingham have been a very stable team in League One. And to see them go down, especially with a manager like Neil Harris now they have in the realm, that'd be a very shocking team to go down. Northampton going out through playoffs. I'll look at League 2 in a minute, but I'm just looking at my own viewing on League 1. I just completely missed the limbs. Preston have equalised in the 87th minute. Cameron Archer, I mean, who else? He has been one of the best transfers in January for any team this season. He has really been the reason why Preston have now got decent-ish consistency. Let's see this again. Oh, great play by Emil Rees to pick him up. And the skill from Archer there is unbelievable. He shoots and he scores. Oh, off the post as well. That's a lovely goal. 1-1, 88th minute. That's a crucial goal for Preston, but a bad moment for Millwall. So, if I'm talking about top 6 now, the big defining game we had was when Oxford played Sunderland, and Sunderland beat them. So that tells me I think Sunderland will get top 6 this year. You know, people are going to be scared. Oh, is Sunderland going to go back up in the Championship? You've got to think about the competition. You know, one of MK Dons and Rotherham will be in the top 6. I personally don't think Wigan will fall in the top 6 now. I think Wigan are going up. I'm going to say it here. They've still got 6 games left to play, but I would be incredibly shocked if Wigan don't get promoted. Right, so it ends 1-1. Let's go back to here. Ooh. God, so much talking. I need to have a drink of water for sure very soon. Next game is the crucial game I did allude to, Sheffield United and Reading. That is a very big game, because if Reading do somehow beat Sheffield United and Derby and Peterborough don't win, then literally Reading only need 1 point. And then all 3 of the teams are down. I'm going to go for their yellow kit, actually. So, to remind you what the table looks like, Wigan managed to beat Lincoln in yesterday. Great win for them as well, because they were tested as well when Lincoln equalised with Scully. Great performance overall. MK Dons dropped points against their bitter rivals AFC Wimbledon, but they did manage to salvage a draw. They did fall behind for a lot of that game. And Rotherham couldn't beat Charlton. They drew 0-0, didn't they? Now, the way it's looking, Rotherham have got a 3-point gap to try and breach for MK Dons with a better goal difference, don't get me wrong. And they've got 2 games in hand. So Rotherham have got 2 chances to get the top 2 place back. But if MK Dons continue their unbeaten form, it's going to be very tough for Rotherham. It will be very, very tough. Tom Davies-Jones, that's a great signing. Plymouth, Plymouth, you should see them gain top 6. You know, they are 5 points clear of Wickham with 4 games left. They would have to lose all their games. I know Plymouth got a tough run in, though. They do have a tough run in, Plymouth. So, maybe not confirmed yet, but Plymouth are in a great position. Sheffield Wednesday and Sunderland drawing on points with Wickham, but they both have a game in hand over them. So, that's going to be very, very tight. I think Oxford will need to rely on a miracle now as well. And yeah, Ipswich, you know, they're 8 points behind with only 4 games left. Yeah, I don't think they'll get it. God, I mean, the top 6 this year for League One's been intense. Now, for Wigan, why I think they'll be going up? Well, they're 6 points clear of Rotherham with 6 games left technically, because both of them have got 6 games left. Both Wigan and Rotherham have 2 games in hand. So if I'm doing the maths, the maximum points that Rotherham could get is 98. The maximum points that Wigan can get, if you just add that by 6, is 104. That is ridiculous. And they're on 86, and I tell you what, Wigan, if they win most of their last couple of games, they will get over 100 points easily. You know, we could see another team storm an EFL league. You know, we're seeing Fulham do it, and we can see Wigan do it as well. MK Dons, the maximum they can get with 12 points left is 95. That's the max that MK Dons could potentially get. Yeah, it's not easy for them. It is really not easy. I mean, it's close because maximum, you know, Rotherham can get is 98. Maximum that MK Dons could get is 95. You know, it's really tight margins. But personally, I think Wigan will stay in first place. They would have to really bottle it, in my opinion, even more so than Bournemouth bottling second place. Want Bolton to come up, but I'll have to wait another season for a few more seasons. Just want to do their ground. Yeah, Bolton are a team back on the rise a little bit. You know, if you got to remember, this is their first season back up into League One. Oh, off the post, Reading nearly take a shock lead against Sheffield United there. The fact they're in 10th place position is pretty good, actually. I got to say, 10th place, you know, returning to League One is pretty good. But they will be looking to try and go back up the following season, I think. Their expectations are very, very high. Wycombe will be disappointed if they don't get top 6, following the fact they were relegated from the Championship. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday have managed to fulfill that place so far. And, of course, Rotherham have done much better out of those two. God, I've got a really sore throat now. I think it was Jack who mentioned League 2. So, he's saying Northampton Town will go up via the playoffs. Now, how did they do Northampton yesterday? It was 0-0. Yeah, well, it's Sparksy, isn't he, that they're playing against, so I'm not surprised there. Forest Green on 79 points. 10-point gap from Mansfield. Right, so theoretically, they are 8 points away. Forest Green for getting promoted. So if I do the maths, that's going to be 87 that they need to get promoted. Theoretically, 2 more wins should really keep them up, really, to be honest, because I don't expect Mansfield to win all their last games. And Mansfield had a pretty bonkers game against Scunthorpe, beating them by 4-0. Port Vale have done well. Exeter are second. And they did beat Carlisle. Now, Exeter, I would love to see go up to League One. Because Exeter have always fallen short every single year. And this year, they're in a great position. They've got a 5-point gap from Mansfield. They really need to take that advantage over them there. Whew. It will be interesting to see Exeter in League One. And plus, I have a mate that goes to Exeter University who does watch Exeter play week in, week out. So, I will be rooting for them as well. For his sake, at least, because I think that's the only enjoyable thing he finds living in Exeter. But the bad thing about that League 2 weekend is that we did lose 2-0 to Stevenage, which is very typical Colchester. We get a really great result against Port Vale, and then we follow this up with a really, really poor defeat to Stevenage. We should be safe, though. No, in fact, no, we are safe. You know, not mathematically, but we have got an 8-point gap. I know Stevenage got a game in hand, but an 8-point gap still, even if they win that, that'll be 5 points. I think by that time, with 5 games left, 5 points to breach. Colchester are going to be fine. We're 20th place, but we could have finished in our lowest ever finish in League 2, which is very disappointing. Just Essex clubs in general really letting me down this year. They really are. Even Southend, who I don't support, have really let me down. I've got a sneeze coming in a minute, so guys, be careful. Bless me. So sorry. Ow, that really hurt my leg, actually, for some weird reason. I think one bit of history that could be jeopardised is that we could see the first official Premier League, one of the very first few official Premier League members getting relegated, and that is Oldham Athletic. They are currently 22nd, just ahead of Stevenage on goal difference. They did lose to promotion-chasing Port Vale, and they gave them a hell of a game. But unfortunately, it is a defeat. And Stevenage got a great win against Colchester. So it is really squeaky bum time, because now Stevenage are joined on points with Oldham. So it's going to be very interesting between those two there. Grosabel joined, says Henry. Gosh, you're a really good scout in your career modes, I've got to say. Right, we've talked all about all the leagues. Let's give you guys another question. So I've asked you about what position you think each team will finish with the 3 relegated teams. So I would like you guys to predict your top 6. I think that's the only thing left that's going to be somewhat tricky to predict. Bottom 3 is going to feel quite easy to predict this year, unfortunately, which does remove some of the excitement from the Championship. But I think the top 6 is more than made up for it. So guys, let's see if we can get your top 6. If I've got to say it now, and I'm going to look at the table very carefully, Fulham will win for sure. And I'm going to say, this is very exciting. It's a 6-point gap, but Forest could easily breach that. They really could. What games do Bournemouth have? I'm going to look at what games Bournemouth have and what Forest have. I know Forest have got a really tough run in, and they have got to play Bournemouth in one of those. But I do want to see the games for Bournemouth, because I know Bournemouth do have games in hand too. So Bournemouth play Middlesbrough, as we know. Forest have got Luton. Both teams could struggle there. Then Bournemouth got Coventry. If they should beat Coventry based on where they are right now. Forest got West Brom. Ooh, that could be a banana skin one. But you'd expect Forest to beat West Brom there. Then game 44, Forest got Peterborough away, which you would expect them to win. And Bournemouth got Fulham. But I think Forest got Fulham as well, if I'm right. Forest Swansea is one. Despite Swansea improving, I'd expect Forest to win that. And Bournemouth got Blackburn. Probably should beat Blackburn. Then the final game of the season is Forest playing Hull. Should beat them. Hull are very poor at home. And then Bournemouth have got Millwall. Oh, it's so tough, literally. When I think one team will win, then I think the other team will win. And when I think one team will lose, I think the other team will lose. I literally think it actually might stay the same as it is. You know, maybe with the difference of Forest beating Bournemouth. But Bournemouth, I can see them maybe drawing a game and then maybe losing a game, which is going to be that game against Forest. But then could they win the 5 other games? That's the question. Gosh, I don't know. I'll answer in a minute. I've got to do the next game. So next is Stoke, Bristol City. Oh dear, that's going to be. I'm not saying oh dear because I do respect both teams, but I don't really see this team really being anything exciting. It's it's 2 teams with nothing to play for, unfortunately. Afternoon, Matt. It's good to see you. I mean, you're gonna have to go near the start of the stream to see Coventry. You may like the result. we're just talking about top 6. I mean, actually, before you do so, Matt, here's a good question for you. So, we have given our predictions about the current bottom 3 because we've almost kind of unanimously agreed the current bottom 3 will be going down. I mean, I've even worked out that if Peterborough and Derby lose their games, which Derby can lose, they've got Fulham. Peterborough have got Blackburn, which, maybe they won't lose, but it still could happen. And then Reading, if somehow beats Sheffield United by some miracle, because no one can beat anyone at Bramall Lane at the moment, but let's say it does happen, then Reading have got a 12-point gap over both teams with 4 games left. So they would only need 1 more point. So, and for the fact that Barnsley are only 1 point ahead of both these teams as well, they'll be relegated with them. So I was saying as a question, out of Barnsley, Derby and Peterborough, which one will have the highest finish and where do you think both teams will finish? And we've kind of gone to the same agreement that Barnsley are going to be promotion, should be automatically promoted. Derby will be there or thereabouts, maybe mid, playoff position, but they could easily be, falling down a little bit. They're going to be definitely the one with the biggest variety, I think, Derby County. And then for Peterborough, we feel that they'll not even get top 6. So, a bit like for where Wycombe are right now, to be honest, which is just falling just below there. But yeah, we've had a couple of questions on. So yeah, Coventry, sorry. Yeah, if you just go to the very, very end of that game against Birmingham, you'll really, really like it. Oh, chance for Stoke. That's a brilliant goal. What a start. 17 minutes in and Stoke have taken the lead. Stoke are just finding their form. They're really good form, at least, at the wrong time of the season. They really, really needed to get that form earlier in the season. They've had a load of injuries, Stoke, though, which has really halted their potential. That's a very nice goal. One-touch play and a nice, clean finish as well. Yeah, no chance for Bentley to reach that. That makes it 1-0 to Stoke. And I thought it was Nick Powell as well. It is 1-0. Barnsley top 6, posh mid-table. Derby, I don't know. Yeah, Derby's going to be the biggest outlier because we had no idea with them. I feel the highest they'll finish is playoffs. I personally don't even see them getting promoted. Even if Kirchner does take them over and he does stabilise things, their squad is going to be so changed. It's literally going to be a massive clear out. But yeah. We're just talking about all these things as well. We're talking about League One. We're talking about who we could get next. Oh my days, what a volley. Wow, Semenyo with an outrageous volley. It's a shame that Semenyo is not going to be there in real life doing this because I believe he's injured for the rest of the season. But that's a brilliant volley by Semenyo. I'm going to take all credit seeing that. That is a quality goal. Right, Chris Martin. Oh, delightful ball, and what a first time strike that is. Brilliant volley by Semenyo. Makes it 1-1. I tell you what, I really was disparaging this game, thinking it was going to be so boring, but FIFA's not making it very boring so far. Oh, look at everyone being so friendly here. So Matt, you've got Fulham Coventry. You're streaming it today, aren't you? I'll try and make myself available for that because definitely I need to record my review video straight after this as well, because if you were there at the start of the stream, you would know how much of a hectic week I've got. I've got to travel to Ipswich for one of the days as well, but I'm supposed to be recording as well, so it's going to be pretty manic. Next FIFA 22 predicts as well will be a Saturday morning stream as well, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Forest fans loving the channel at the minute. Well, they're riding high with form at the moment. What can you expect? And we had a big debate as well. Can Forest somehow overtake Bournemouth? They've got a chance. I say out of all the teams that could potentially, pull off a mad one and overtake Bournemouth can be Nottingham Forest. And penultimate game of the season, they both play against each other. It was the one postponed game that Bournemouth postponed due to I can't remember what storm it was, but it was when we had a storm a week. Damage to the Vitality postponed this game to May, and Forest were fuming about it. So this game in May at the Vitality is going to be the difference. Oh my days! And just like that, Bristol City have completed a comeback. Semenyo with a brace in the first half. Wow, I gotta say, with that's the most goals I've seen in one game as well for FIFA as well. And What a surprise. It's the game that I mock at the start of the screen thinking, oh, nothing to play for. Both teams will not turn up. That's another volley. I tell you what, Semenyo is broken on FIFA 22. So anyone that wants to build a team, get Antoine Semenyo. Yes, we hit the 10k. I sent you a congratulations message, Matt. I don't know if you've seen it, but that's a big achievement. And I was very sorry I wasn't there onto the channel. I don't know if you may have got it while streaming, but congratulations. That's a big achievement. I'm really proud of you as well. I remembered when you didn't even have a K. I remembered when you didn't even have 1,000 subscribers, and the quick turnaround you've had to get 10k subs within pretty much a year and a half is outstanding. It's unbelievable. You know, I am seeing your channel right now grow quicker than any other championship channel right now, which, you know, you've got to carry that momentum going. It's like Fulham when they keep winning these games. You know, keep this freshness, keep it, you know, keep pumping content that's going to make us feel alive. You know, you need to ride this momentum, because right now, you know, the way you look at it, you know, if you get to 20k standards, you'll be looking at where Benjamin Bloom is right now. Get to 30k standards, that's where you'll be looking at Ben HD. You've got, you know, that's an incredible achievement you got there, Matt. It really is, you know, and the huge growth you've gone on is really unbelievable. So all props to you. All props to you. That's really all I can say. From one creator to another, I'm really pleased for you there. I am ecstatic even, you know, because you definitely worked really hard for it as well. You know, and yeah, it makes me happy as well, knowing that you didn't have a 1k subs when you discovered me as well is absolutely incredible. I have a beer to celebrate again. You know what? If there's any day to have a beer, you've earned it. And I tell you what, this Bristol City team will be having beers to celebrate, because that is an incredible win they've got at the moment. Andres Weimann makes it 3-1 to Bristol City. Who saw this result coming? Jada Silva passes it to Martin. These one-time shots are absolutely impressive for Bristol City's sake. They're scoring some incredible goals here. That makes it 3-1 to the away team. Unbelievable. Legend, we'll do more collabs in the summer. Oh, we'll try. It's going to be interesting because I'm got a full-time job coming in the summer. So it's going to make things interesting. I mean, who knows? I think some people could still do YouTube and do full-time work. I'll also be studying whilst I'm doing this full-time work as well. So it's gonna be a really mad turnaround, you know, summer, you know, because my life's really gonna turn upside down. This is when I transition from being a boy to a man, and this is what this year is going to be: getting a full-time job, getting like bloody big salary as well, you know, and I can't underperform due to YouTube. So it's gonna be very, oh my days. Okay, it makes it fast 3-2. It's a 5-goal thriller here. We could get an unbelievable comeback here. I believe that's Jacob Brown with the goal. Potentially, maybe, could we see a comeback from Stoke here? It is Jacob Brown with the goal. That makes it 3-2. Reactions to Everton beating Man United. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. That's a great strike by Jacob Brown. Okay, 5-goal thriller. We could see a great amount of goals coming here. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult. But I do have plans of someone else editing videos for my channel. And that could potentially be the one thing that might keep my channel afloat. Because the reason why things take so long is that I record and I also edit. I make thumbnails, I do the music, I do everything. But now I potentially have an editor doing my stuff for me. I mean, maybe not the recording. The recording I'm going to have to do by myself still. But if I can have someone to do the editing for me whilst I'm at work, that's a really good save as well. Have they got Bonham in goal? I don't know if they've got him in Bonham. I can't speak. Chris Martin, that's a great strike. Oh yeah, what a hand. Fingertip save. I'm going to say Bonham anyway. I think Keenan Davis will score goals from now. Yeah, I hope so. Keenan Davis, I really like him as a player. And that's a great save again. I tell you what, Bonham's keeping Stoke in this at the moment. They really are keeping Stoke in this game at the moment. So, yeah, that's something that can be happening. But you're just going to have to keep paying attention, because I will be posting a lot in May. and in June. Those are the 2 months I've got pretty much free. Unless I go on a holiday or something, which I probably do deserve. Because I've not been in a holiday for about 2 years. Yeah, and I felt like I've needed a holiday for ages. But these 2 months I can post, maybe not daily, because I still got my part-time job. But as it stands, I'm still going to have a couple of hours on my part-time job, a full-time job, and then YouTube. So I'm going to literally have no time left. So it's going to feel very, very crazy doing all of it. So maybe 10k would have to be out of reach for me now. But what I want to do is get the back channel to the best it can. And I've got to say, as like a minimum threshold, I think this is... I still can't believe I got 1,000 subs. So I got to say thank you guys for that. And yeah, that's really all I can say. Kid to a boy, to a man, to an old man, to an old man. Yeah, that'll be me every week after work. You'll see the grey hairs going to my head. I'll have like a Josh Zerka look going at the moment every time I go to work. Right, when the alien are finished, I wanted to show the subscribers at the moment, but we can't. Let's just see the end of this game. It looks like there won't be a comeback from Stoke. If anything, Bristol City could increase their lead. No, their pass is not good enough there. And that is going to be the full-time whistle. What a win that is for Bristol City. Stoke City 2, Bristol City 3. That is incredible. What a game that was. Right, we've started to go through all these games actually quite quickly. Next game is Swansea Barnsley. Oh dear. Swansea team well informed. Barnsley away from home, one for worst in the league. I can only see one result happening, unfortunately. I will talk about the Everton game now. I mean, Man United, where were they? They just did not turn up at all. It's a big win for Everton, and I am rooting for them to survive, actually. I would love for them to keep their history. But, at the same time, you think, would it be exciting to see them in the Championship as well? If anything, it will actually really encourage me to still keep going with Championship content as well. You know, it's going to be very difficult next year for me to really get the energy to make so much content, especially if my editor is not going to be producing so much for me, because honestly, he's not going to use me as my full-time job. Now, Barnsley have got an early goal. That's a crucial first goal for Barnsley. Carlton Morris, who Le Capon said he was greater than Ronaldo. I say he's had a greater impact to his individual team than Ronaldo has to his. And right now, he's shown it here. That's a brilliant strike at the moment. It's poor defending. It's not Manning, is it? I think it could be Ryan Manning, who is very poor there. But it's a great start for Barnsley. 1-0. Keenan Davis has definitely survived his career at Forest. Yeah, most definitely. He just definitely wasn't going to get enough minutes, and Aston Villa stayed there. Forest are going up, says OTR Plays. Yeah, there's a chance. There's a really good chance. There is a really good chance. Oh, my days. It kills your voice doing all these streams and all these commentaries. Your vid got 278 views. Congratulations. Well done, OTR Plays. What was it? Was it a vlog? Was it a review? If it's a review video and it got 278 views, that's really, really difficult to do. So well done if that's the case. Right, okay, here's Carlton Morris again. He has got Carl Norton to beat, though. Oh, he tries to find Styles, but he doesn't find him. Right, so, to go through the rest of the games, just in case any of you don't know what the games are. So, after Swansea Barnsley, we have got 3 more. West Brom Blackpool, that should be a good game. Then we've got Huddersfield QPR, and then Derby Fulham. And Derby Fulham is an 8 PM kickoff game. And I wish I was able to commentate through this game, but I am going to be away at a church service, so I can't actually do that. One of my Instagram pics almost has 100 likes. Can I hit 100 likes? Well, if you share your Instagram account, maybe you can get it to 100 likes. It's always a good idea. We are always a very supporting community after all. Oh, was Rabbit here, by the way? I think Rabbit made some questions. I got my hair cut for the holiday, which you did not want. I tell you what, Matt, that's exactly what my brother got. And he hates it. He hates his haircut. Barnsley will win the league, says Rabbit. I think that's to my League One question. Beg you do a player career mode. Interesting. Because, yeah, player career modes are quite different to a regular career mode. That could be something I might try do on Twitch, actually. I mean, if I'm going to do multiple gaming things, I mean, for a start, some are going to go, well, pretty much all of them are going to go to Lex's Games now. That's where they're going to go. And then maybe for highlight compilations, they can go on the main channel. And then what we've got is, you know, if we've got other gaming series, then I would definitely recommend maybe doing something for Twitch. It looks like Jack has shared his Instagram, so guys, if you can like his account or his recent picture, let's get it to 100 likes. I mean, my Instagram barely cracks over 50 likes, so all props to you. You know, I am not the man of the people. I am not, you know, a celebrity in my town. Oh, no, not even my town, in my city, technically, because Chelmsford is a city after all. I am not a celebrity, so, you know, I don't get the recognition. But fair play to people that do. If you didn't know, you normally start 70 overall in a player career mode. Yeah, it'll be a good challenge. I have seen a couple of player career modes, so I do know about them. Right, we're still apparently on 1,042 subscribers. So, guys, oh, hang on. Ooh, maybe a chance. Oh, maybe a chance. Oh, I thought there was going to be a second goal for Barnsley. Oh, my gosh. Right, okay. Yeah, it was Manning who made that mistake. That is half-time. 1-0 Barnsley. What a scoreline that is. If this is the full-time score, then this will be a really big scoreline. Please do like the stream if you've not done so. We've tried to aim for 20 likes for the stream, but please also hit the subscribe button as well. Matt SB recently got 10k, which is absolutely amazing. I'd be even just as amazed if we can get this channel to 1,050. This will be a really, really good achievement for Lexers and everyone involved. So guys, please do hit the subscribe button on this channel. It really is appreciated. It's completely free to do, and it just really helps the future of this channel. It really does help, and I really do appreciate everyone that does like, share, subscribe, and gives a lot of support to the channel. Did I see the celebration? Heard about it, but didn't see it. Oh, the Davis situation. No, that's what I meant. I had the feeling you meant Davis. I saw a lot of people talking about it, and you know what? I'm actually going to watch the game straight after this live stream. As I said, straight after this live stream is when I start watching all the highlights and all the games. So I will be seeing it literally in the next half hour, I'm predicting. I mean, I've got 3 games left, so maybe a bit longer, but yeah, I'll be seeing it very, very soon. So I have heard people talking about it, so I'll see what it's like. Here's Styles to Devante Cole. Tries to give it back to Callum Styles, but he loses it. I tell you what, Swansea still have not scored. They've still not scored in this game. You have 95 videos higher viewed videos on my top views. Well, yeah, well, thanks. That's an insane stat. That's true. Have you really gone to all of my most popular videos and counted the amount that's higher than all of that? That's crazy. I mean, as a percentage, it is less than 25% of my content, to be fair. I always have to be very pedantic, I always have to be very pessimistic, don't I? Right, chance for Swansea, maybe? No, great tackle by Helik. He saves Barnsley's clean sheet, and now can Barnsley counter here? Here's Amin Bassi to Callum Britton. Liam, is that Liam Kitchen? I think that's his first name. We'll Kitchen the ball, back to Bassi, back to Kitchen. 67 minutes and still 1-0 Barnsley. That is an incredible scoreline if this could stay as it is. Callum Styles is going to give it back to Michael Helik. Right, here's Wolf. It's not Hannes Wolf. It's a battle of wolves, isn't it? We've got 2 wolves going up against each other. Oh, I'm getting a blocked nose now. I'm hoping it's not a cold. My youngest brother's got a cold, and I think I'm now catching it. Ah. Oh, that's not good if that's true about what happened with Anthony Martial there. Right, back to Wolves, Devante Cole, Amin Bassi. You're going to send the YouTube stats in Discord. Oh, okay, fair enough, if you're willing to share. Chance for Cole to make it 2, he does! What a scoreline! Swansea 0, Barnsley 2. This is a crucial win for Barnsley. Now, for FIFA's game, did they predict a 0-0 draw between Sheffield United and Reading? I can't remember, but that'll be 2 points gained. That's a crucial, that's a great through ball by Styles. And Devante Cole does all the rest. 2-0 Barnsley. I still don't think it'll be enough for them to survive. But fair play to them. They've done really well here. Yeah, I mean, what I've noticed, my channel's not doing very well right now with stats in the moment, but that's down to me not posting enough content. Simple as. So I'm just thinking, I think definitely how my channel performs after I finish my dissertation, I think it's going to be the clear sign thinking, is this something that is worth doing more work in? Because it's going to help Paul, potentially maybe find better opportunities. Because he has looked at me as a good opportunity, but I'm really not going to be able to give him anything because I barely earn on YouTube, honestly. So it's going to be a mad decision, but I think definitely what happens after the end of April, that period of when I post stuff, how that performs is going to really depend how what I think of the channel going forward. Which is sad for me to say, but I've got to be realistic. And, even if I do have a break for a bit, due to work, I'm really going to miss it. I really am. I remember when I had that really stupid break, me feeling overwhelmed and all of that, and I wanted to take a break for my mental health. I missed it. Literally within 2-3 days later, I wanted to make content, and I actually couldn't wait any further until 11 days. 11 days is how long it took before I had to make content again. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Right, that's the full-time whistle. We do get a shock win. Barnsley beat Swansea by 2-0. Unbelievable scenes. Right, back to here. Right, we've not been on this scene for a while. So, guys, just a reminder, please like the stream. It's really appreciative if you do that. We're on 16 likes. We're 4 likes away from 20 likes. I can't get it. There you go. 4 likes away from our like target. That'd be absolutely amazing if we could do that. If you want to follow me on social media, they're down there. If you want to donate, your name will be shouted out. Charlie's name's the only one that's being shouted out at the moment. Please also subscribe to the channel because that also really helps us as well. I'm just doing the next couple against West Brom and Blackpool are going to be next. Why is Huddersfield shown later? Oh, mate, is there a later time? Yeah, Huddersfield and QPR 5:30. I was going to say, because alphabetically, I don't know why Huddersfield were down there. Right, West Brom Blackpool is the last 3 o'clock game that we got to play. So yeah, please also do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. I think it's going to sound like a broken record now because we've literally not shifted because we're still on 1,042. Please do hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. It does really help. But if you have subscribed and you want to help, sharing the channel by itself will just help. It really will. More people who know about it, more likely this will grow. But anyway, enough plugging out the way. Let's go to the third from last game. The final 3 o'clock game at least. West Brom Blackpool. What was the reverse result between those two? I'm trying to remember. What was it? I'm annoyed that I don't remember it straight away. It was a midweek game. I know that for a fact. This was most definitely a midweek game. It even wouldn't surprise me to know if maybe West Brom got something. Maybe a draw. Let's find out, actually. Quickest place to check, actually, is going to be whoscored.com. Let's find out now. So, let's go to there. We've lost a subscriber, by the way. We're down to 1,041. So, unfortunately, we've derailed there, but it is one of those things, guys. 1,050 will be absolutely incredible. It really would be appreciative if you can get me to that goal. It really would be appreciative. Right, so I'm looking to it now. Blackpool, West Brom. What was the reverse result? It was a 0-0 draw. I had a feeling it was a draw. It was 0-0. Thank you, Jack. I literally found it within a couple of seconds back. We're back to 1042, so there was someone trolling. God, I need to know what goes on with my nose. Maybe I need a nose shave or something, because I literally keep wiping my nose and it can only feel really uncomfortable for people to watch. But I'm 21 and I'm already needing a bloody nose shave. That's really bad. Right, I thought that was actually going to be a penalty for a minute there, but he's actually in an offside position, so it can't be a penalty. Right, here goes West Brom. Callum Robinson. God, I tell you what, that back line is very intimidating. I wouldn't want to be facing that. Grady did Garda. Finds Callum Robinson. God, my voice is all over the place. Alex Mowat, and it's a goal. There we go. My voice just got back in a very crucial moment. Fantastic work. Well done, Alex Mowat. He's someone who's been a little bit criticised this season. I tell you what, at the start of the season, he was right up there as one of the best players of the season. But unfortunately, recently, his form has really tailed off a bit, unfortunately. But this is a really nice goal by Mowat there, reminding us for what he can do. No, don't worry, Rabbit, that's absolutely fine. That goal by Mowat makes it 1-0 to West Brom. Rabbit's got to go. No problem, Rabbit. Thank you for turning up to the stream. Thank you for always supporting this channel. By the way, guys, actually, if you want to know how everyone's score predictions points are going, I have got the current, well, not the standings, but I've got the current points recorded at the moment. We've still got 2 games left, so I'm not going to show the table until the last 2 games are done. But me so far, myself, and I have got 11 points. Charlie has picked up 9 points. Owen has picked up 7 points. Jack, and I know you're here, you've picked up 8 points. James, who's the one I'm chasing at the moment, has picked up 7 points. Now, that is a big moment for me, because that will be closing the gap for me by 4 points. But he could predict the next 2 games correctly, and all of a sudden that counts for nothing. And Blackpool score a lovely, lovely equalising goal. Jerry Yates. I tell you what, they really make Jerry Yates very overpowered on FIFA. Not really similar to real life, unfortunately. Let's see this again. Great. God, I've got a sore throat at the moment, actually. Right, it's actually really, really good play there. Yates, bang. Right in the corner. Great play between him and Gary Medine, and that makes it 1-1. FIFA has picked up 6 points because I actually predicted one correct score. Creeper Boy, Cameron, sorry, he has picked up 7 points. WA Deku has picked up 5 points. Bailey's picked up 6. Jamie's picked up 5. Al Junk has picked up 8. OTR has picked up 5. Andy, I think, has been the only one who's not actually predicted the correct score yet, but he's still got 4 points. I think I missed a big chance there. Must have done. And then that Gamer Guy Ethan's picked up 2. Dylan's picked up 2. Dwoy has picked up 3. Rexy has picked up... Oh, blimey. Rexy has picked up 11 as well, same as me. And BFC Vlogs has picked up 4. Blue Tear has picked up 3. And just like that, that is how the points are standing at the moment. I'll take anything about 5 I'll have. I always try and get to at least 10 a game week, which I think maybe a bit over zealous, maybe. Well, not overzealous, that's not the right word. Maybe over ambitious, potentially, but I feel like if you want to finish high in the table, I think like you need to try and average 10 points a game week. Excuse me. Right, half time, and it is 1-1. Yeah, so Jack, you've got 8. Yeah, decent effort there. I think it's myself and Rexy who've done the best so far. I don't think anyone else has got more than 10, if I remember right. But then that can all change, because people can predict Fulham and Coventry, right? And I could predict them entirely incorrect. I predicted 3-2. which probably is a bit of a stupid result now that I think about it. But Coventry can score on their day, so hopefully they don't let me down. And then, obviously, we've got Huddersfield and Luton, which that could also be the deciding game too. But as it stands, with me being 4 points clear of James, I would close the gap to him from 10 points to 6 points. If I get these 2 games right and he doesn't, then, well, no. It's impossible for me to overtake James pretty much because we predicted 2 similar score lines for the final 2 games. But if my scores are correct and his is not, I can still close that gap. For the fact I've even got a 4-point gap already is a good sign. Gonna make a late comeback. You know, I definitely am not gonna make it an easy fight to try and give away my own league. You know, all these times I've never won my own league. Maybe apart from the very first 1920 season, because practically no one else was competing in it. In fact, did I even compete in last year's one? I don't even know if I did. I can't remember if I actually competed in last year's one. I feel like this year's probably the first time I've actually competed with everyone. And it's an interesting competition, actually, now that I see it. I sometimes try and get at least 1 point on them or just hope it's going my way. Yeah, that's why a lot of people go for the 2-1s, because even if 2-1's not right, it could be a 1-0 or it could be a mad 3-2 thriller or something. I don't know. You know, I do like to predict a good 1-1 as well. You know, I feel like I've predicted a lot less draws recently, which I think has been a bit of my downfall because we have had quite a fair few draws this weekend. But I predicted 3, and to be fair, 2 of the 1-1 draws I actually got spot on. You know, including Bristol City and Peterborough, which not many people did get correct, actually. Sometimes you've got to throw an unexpected result in there, and, you know, sometimes it does go your way. It really does. Right, into the 70th minute, and I tell you what, we've got 2 games left, but I really need a toilet. I'm debating whether if I can potentially hold on. Right, so 72 minutes, still 1-1 between West Brom and Blackpool. It's a shame that Blue Terry's not here, because he'll say, what does he say about Gatsby? He says, well, Gatsby is here, actually. He has actually been here throughout the whole stream, actually. He's been asleep. Rexy, you're doing the Accrington Stanley career mode on YouTube. Nice. We did know about that, but thanks to you for reminding me that. And in fact, Rexy, this is a good time to tell you that in the main prediction league, because you've got 11 points. Same points as me. And we've both got the joint amount of points so far. We've still got 2 games left, which could change things still. But as it stands, you're in the main prediction league. So, thought it'd be something that, yeah, no Gatsby, no party, that's it. That's what he says. I had it in my head, but it literally decided to leave my mind as soon as I was about to say it. Have you been there? Yeah, so he's asleep right now, so I shan't disturb him at the moment. Even though I don't know who they are. Well, Accrington, yeah, who are they? Yeah, that's the funny thing with Accrington Stanley. Half of that was muted. Is my audio not great? What's happening with my audio? Is it not working, guys? Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, I hope not. All I heard is that I am joint on 11 points. Well, basically, that's Prediction League. So you are officially, as it stands, in the main Prediction League. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, so you're currently in the main Prediction League because you've got 11 points so far. That could all change, but as it stands... See? Right, so it ends 1-1. Interesting. If there are still issues, it was probably just my phone. Ah, right, okay. I hope so. I hope it's not my mic playing up, because I am going to really start getting concerned if this blue snowball mic is now starting to not work. This cost me a bloody fortune. In fact, no, it was my granddad that got this microphone for me. So, yeah. I'm going to feel very upset if he wasted that. Because my granddad, fair play to him, he really wanted to really help Audio issues again. Oh, come on. Is it actually my stuff? I mean, I'm not hearing anyone else complain. It must be your phone, Rexy. It must be. Well, no one else is complaining. It must be you. I mean, unless you're trolling. So, I'm not even going to react. So, next game is... I don't know if you guys are just trolling or if there's something actually wrong. Right. Next is Huddersfield QPR. I'm just going to hope that it just survives. I'm actually going to hear it for myself. That's the best test for me. If it's all fine, then I know it's just you guys trying to rile me, which you guys can do from time to time again. Yeah. Right. I'm actually going to check. You know, I probably shouldn't because it's literally going to be a troll. But I'm going to try anyway. Right, so next game, Huddersfield versus QPR. Should be an interesting game with these two teams. I mean, QPR at the moment, a team that's really not up there now anymore. And Huddersfield... Okay, sorry, I'm just playing that there. I wonder if it could be lag, maybe. It could be lag as well, to be fair. Well, I'm listening back at the moment. I've not heard anything wrong at the moment. But, oh, unless, actually, hang on. Yeah. Oh, no, I tell you, no. I tell you what it is. I know exactly what you mean. Right, so, if I turn my head like this, the mic quality sounds a bit more quieter. But if I turn like this, the mic sounds better. I think that's what you mean. I think it sounds quieter, maybe. That's probably what you mean. I'm hoping it's that. I hope it's actually not the mic that's been disconnected. But, yeah. We've only got 2 games left, so hopefully it'll be okay. Ooh, good chance there, but it's a goal kick. Crewe are relegated, yes. After 2 seasons in League 1, they're back down to League 2. I did say, actually, yeah, they are the first official team in the EFL to get relegated. Before any of the League 2 teams, Scunthorpe are likely going to be next. I think Scunthorpe, if they lose their next game, they're down. The fact that Barrow didn't win their game, and I think the fact that Carlisle didn't win their game, I think that's why Scunthorpe are still in the mix, but Scunthorpe will definitely be the next relegated team. I'm going to listen back to this stream, and I'm hoping there's going to be no audio issues, but I actually think it is, but you guys literally sabotaging this. Going to make a video on it. Oh my days. Well, I'll talk like this to the mic. That's what you get. Right, chance for Andre Gray. Oh, hits the side netting. God, QPR, they've fallen apart. 5 defeats in a row. And they could really even finish in the lower part of the mid-table, which is unbelievable. It just goes to show the standard of this season, if that actually does happen there. Unless I calculated wrong, if Peterborough don't win their next game, they're down. Not quite, but you're not far away. Hang on. Chance for Huddersfield, O'Brien. Oh, unlucky. So, nearly right. So, yeah, basically, if Reading win their game and Peterborough lose, Reading would need 1 more point. Then Peterborough will go down. Same with Derby. So that's what it is. Because they've actually played the same amount of games now, it's actually much easier to compare. So, yeah, basically not quite, but this game week, you know, could literally put Peterborough on the brink. If Fulham win today, they're automatically promoted. Not quite. So that's another thing as well. So, chance. Oh, this is close. Oh, good defending in the end. So, Fulham would have been automatically promoted if Forest lost and they beat Coventry. But because Forest won, Forest could still get... I did calculate how many points they could get. Forest could still technically get 3 more points than... Well, in fact, no. Forest could still get 89 points, I think it is. And Fulham, of course, obviously could get a lot more. Fulham will go up, but if they win, Fulham will be... No, Forest can get 88. So if Fulham win, Fulham are 1 win away from getting promoted, basically. Had Forest lost and then Fulham win this game, then they would get promoted this weekend. But it's not quite going to be this weekend, but it's going to be very, very close. I'll tell you that. If Reading win their next and Barnsley lose, then 3 current relegation teams are down. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, if you think about it, last 4 games, maximum points you get is 12, and they've got a 12-point gap. So it doesn't confirm their relegation mathematically, but it really does send them down. And then Barnsley only 1 point ahead of that as well. They're going to have to win all their 4 games and Reading to lose all their 4, and that's just not going to happen, isn't it? Let's be honest, Fulham have definitely done it. But yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. Fulham are most definitely going up. They're just not going to be automatically confirmed promotion. Oh, looks like Gatsby's leaving. No, Gatsby. That's him jumping off the bed. He literally causes an earthquake. Right. So, guys, I'm just actually going to be off camera for a little bit, just so I can let Gatsby out. And I actually need to go to the toilet as well, so that gives me a perfect excuse to go, actually. So, guys, I'm going to ask you, whilst I am going to the toilet, what question should I ask? Hang on, I'll tell you what. Question. So, we have got some Premier League games. Brentford West Ham, Leicester Palace, Norwich Burnley, Man City Liverpool. I would like all of you to give me all 4 of the Premier League games today and give your predictions in the comments. I'll read through all 4 predictions and let you know of my thoughts. I'm just going to... Oh, close for Huddersfield. Just headed over. I'm just going to be off camera for just a couple of minutes, letting my cat out, and I also need the toilet as well. Good catch there. Hopefully I don't miss a goal. So, guys, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. But, yeah, guys, leave your predictions for the 4 Premier League games taking place today in the comments down below. I'll be very, very interested to see it. Let's just wait for this attack. Right, to nothing. Right, see you guys in a couple of minutes. Hey, there we go. I actually muted it twice. Right, welcome back. It looks like I picked the right game to go to the toilet because I've not missed a goal. Very, very dull game between Huddersfield and QPR, which is a shame because I think this game could be a really, really good game. Right, who has left their predictions? Rexy's left all of them. Thank you, Rexy. I appreciate it. Ice cream van gone down my street. Ah, lucky you, lucky you. Ice cream vans do actually tend to go around near my drive, actually, somehow. But you forgot the big game. I did say Man City Liverpool. I hope I did. Oh no. Oh, you're talking to Jack. Ah, right. He's predicting Norwich 0, Burnley 1. Oh, big result there. Big call. Leicester 2, Palace 2. Not too far away what I predicted. Brentford 1, West Ham 3. Okay, interesting. Man City 2, Liverpool 3. Wow. Great scoreline there. All right, last game to predict, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting hours and 12 minutes. Wow, it's not felt like that. Last game, and it is. I know it's going to be Preston Fulham. I just got to make sure I know. Oh, no, it's not. It's Derby Fulham. I think Derby at home. Yeah, Derby at home. So Derby at home and Fulham away. That should be a really good game, actually. I think they'll give each other a really good game there. Different styles of football. Entirely. Just like that. You missed an offside goal for QPR. Oh, I missed an offside goal. Did I? Okay, I'll look back at that. I was going to say, it was not really that much going on, to be fair. Okay, so other predictions. You guys predicted, in fact. Dropped my mouse. Right. If you guys have not liked the stream, please do so. We're doing all right with likes at the moment. Where we are, 18 likes. We're 2 likes away. So, guys, if you can like the stream, please do so. 20 likes is our target. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but your name will be shouted out if you do. If you want to follow my social media, they're down there as well. If you guys want to also subscribe to the channel as well, that is how we are doing with our channel. At the moment, we're in 1,042. 1,050 would be absolutely amazing if we can get that. That would be absolutely incredible. But without any further ado, this is our final game to predict. Derby Fulham. Charlie, welcome. It's a long time no see. So Rexy has predicted Norwich 1, Burnley 2. Another Burnley win. Leicester 1, Palace 0. Brentford 2, West Ham 0. And Man City 2, Liverpool 1. And same for the semis too. Oh yeah, they do have to play each other in the semis. They're going to be sick of playing each other soon. Liverpool 3, Man City 1. So we're seeing a good variety of results, especially for Man City Liverpool. Johannes, don't you know, probably not. White's are staying up. Yeah, it's looking better now. It is looking a little bit better. Burnley will have to win a lot of their last games if they were to try and overtake Leeds. Leeds have got a really tough fixture schedule. Oh my days! What a goal for Derby County! That took me out of nowhere. Was that Ravel Morrison? It was Ravel Morrison with that goal. What a strike! Only one to predict Sheffield United and Bournemouth score. Yeah, that's right. In fact, I do know your current points so far. So you have got, Charlie, 9 points at the moment. So fair play, because you got Reading Cardiff as well, and not many of you got that as well. So you have got 9 points in the moment. You've actually got the second highest amount of points, Charlie, as well. Only below myself and Rexy. We're joint first with 11 points. Okay, what are we saying? Rexy's saying Derby 0, Fulham 2. To see Derby relegated, Fulham beat us today. I don't think Derby do automatically go down mathematically, but I think after that defeat to Swansea, I think it does send them down. Had they beaten Swansea, following with Reading losing, then it would have been game on. But that's just how quickly things change, unfortunately for them. Did you get any predictions spot on, says Jack? I'll check now. I think you may have got one. No, you got two. You predicted Bristol City Peterborough as well. Same as me, 1-1. And you also got Swansea Derby right. So Swansea Derby you got spot on. Fair play with that. Whereabouts am I in the prediction league? You're going to be you're going to be probably last place in the Championship prediction league. But as it stands, you are up there at the moment. You nearly had the prediction before the penalty. Oh, you nearly had the Preston score prediction before the penalty. Well, yeah, that penalty saved my prediction because I predicted 2-1. Another game on intense relegation battle, same for playoffs and all those. Yeah, we're not going to get an intense relegation battle this year, unfortunately. I think it's all going to be pretty unanimous before the final day of the season. Top 6 could be interesting. Oh, good save. Tell you what. Derby are the better team here. They definitely should have got a second. Penalty was Leon. Yeah, 93rd minute, I believe it was. I mean, I will be watching the highlights properly after the stream, but yeah, it was a late penalty. Yeah, you are right. And I was very surprised. I was watching it kinda, but then, I mean, I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to be working, but I did have the scores next to me. And then I saw 2-0 thinking, okay, I might miss out here. But then I saw 2-1 pop on my phone. I'm like, what? You know, it was one of those games I didn't even notice that they got that late goal. Good save again. Might push for 20th place in the championship. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Slowly getting better when this season is ending. Yeah, I think that's a good sign. It really, really is. Right. We did talk about a load of things in the stream actually, Charlie. So we'll allow you to catch up. Matt did appear on the stream, and we all congratulated him on his 10,000 subs. He is doing a stream later today, so I think that's now's a good time for him to celebrate. Watch his club potentially get mauled by Fulham, but at least he can celebrate 10,000 subscribers there. And what was I going to say? So yeah, schedule for this week. Monday will be review. I'll be recording it today, but the review will come out on the Monday. The predictions will come out on the Thursday. I'll be recording them on the Thursday and releasing them on the Thursday. FIFA 22 predicts Easter Monday predictions. That is going to come on the Saturday. Saturday morning is when it's going to happen. I did want Friday night, but I've actually got a service to attend to Friday night, so I can't actually do that. It's going to have to be Saturday morning. Then then my score predictions for Easter Monday's predictions, so Matchday 43, will actually take place on the Sunday. So the schedule's going to be very weird this week, but we've got 2 big game weeks, you know, pretty much all in different days, so it's all going to feel very, very weird. If Forest win games in hand, automatic promotion will heat up. Yes, I mean, you've got to remember, Bournemouth have games in hand too. Bournemouth could easily win those games in hand, and then the pressure's not as big. But if Forest better Bournemouth with their games in hand, which includes a game against each other, so technically they've got to better each other with one game in hand. If Forest can beat better Forest with the one other game in hand, which is not playing against them, then Forest have got a chance for me. They really, really do. That would be an insane comeback from Forest if they can do it. I'll be absolutely amazed. It'll be the comeback of I think it'll be the comeback of any championship season I've seen, honestly. And like in my 3 seasons doing championship football, Barnsley staying up is up there as one of the best recoveries I've seen. But this for Forest, considering what they were, might be the biggest turnaround to any season, which will be incredible. Crew down to D2, yeah, I did see that. They are the first EFL team to be relegated this year. So yeah, that's the... I spoke to Matt on Instagram celebrating him for 10k. Yeah, good for you. You're doing a final League 1 stream day and Championship. Fair enough. I'm probably going to do the same as well. That's what I did do last year, and it did go down quite well, actually. It was actually when I did my 500 subscriber special. Forest Bournemouth May the 3rd. Yes, it's a penultimate game of the season for both of these teams. It is a really, really big game for both teams. And that was the game where Forest were fuming for Bournemouth postponing it due to, I don't know what storm it was, but it was at that time where we had a different storm every bloody week. And the Vitality had roof damage or something. So they postponed it, and Forest weren't pleased with the short turnaround of a decision. Yeah, it is the biggest game of the season. I gotta say, it really, really is. Remember the playoff final streak? Yeah, that could be one. At the moment, Steve Cooper would definitely not want to be like in the playoffs again. You know, it's 2 playoff defeats in a row, and I think Steve Cooper would love it if he can just get automatically promoted and not have to worry about that. I'm telling you, if I mind me, yeah, we've all been there. Right, it's nearly the end of his stream, unfortunately, because this game's nearly over. Not the proper Blues last day survival. Well, to be fair, you could have had that last year if you stuck with Vita Karanka for a little bit, but you got Lee Bowyer in quick enough for him to really save you, actually. And this season's been a little bit of a nothingy season, really. But yeah, Charlie, one thing that I was also saying is it's going to be very interesting to know what's going to happen in when my dissertation's done. Basically, all 3 of my assignments are finished. They're handed in. The only work I've got left, off the bar, unlucky. Can he win that header? No, he can't. Fulham do defend it well. So, the 3 individual assignments that was not my dissertation, they're all already done. I've only got a dissertation left to do, which is due 2 weeks' time. Oh my god, 2 weeks' time! Oh my god. It's due 2 weeks. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's due 2 weeks' time. And then after that, right, don't panic. It's as soon as that's over, I'm going to post a lot more because it's technically going to be my 2 months holiday now. I'll still be doing my part-time work with tutoring and that, but that's the only thing I'll really have to do. And that period after that is really going to give me the indication whether I feel like it's worth continuing this channel. And that's the bluntest way I could put it, because I don't want things to really get in the way of what I could achieve for myself. You know, I'm going to be visiting my business again on Tuesday for an opening day. So it's all feeling very real now, this new job. Full-time 9 to 5 work as well, including studying as well, which they are going to finance for me. And I can't underperform in that. Otherwise, I'll be drawing out losses to the company and then I'll be given the sack. And if I am sacked and they say, oh, you're going to go back to YouTube, honestly, it's not really looking like it's going to be a long sustaining future. But what I'm hoping for is that if the channel does do well in that time, I'll feel like, okay, I still want to keep this going. And what will have to happen is that the recording times will be absolutely screwed because I barely have any time at my home anymore to record. But it could be saved with the fact if I can get Paul to edit. Because the reason why videos take so long is because I edit all the time and film and make all the graphics. If I can assign those instructions to Paul, who can edit, then it might save my channel, honestly. So that's where it is at the moment. Yeah, remember that Ben White volley versus Charlton? Yeah, that was a great volley. I do agree there. You got to go. You got videos to film. Yeah, and I think that's the perfect time for me to go as well. So, guys, before I go, just for the final time, if you can hit the like button, it does really, really help the growth of this channel. We're aiming for 20 likes. How have we done with that? I've not been able to see my like count, actually. It's lagging a little bit. We're still on 18, guys. Only 2 likes away, and we made it to 20 likes. That'll be absolutely amazing if we can get there. That would be incredible. And please also hit the subscribe button as well, because I think we're still on 1,042. You know, based on the movement of this stream, and I think it has. Right, so we're still on 1,042. Didn't get to 1,050. Didn't even actually gain a subscriber today, but if you do want to continue this channel going, sharing it, if you have already subscribed, that would really, really help. Yeah, you know, I am waiting. I'm droning on a little bit, Charlie. I'm giving you guys still like a good 2 minutes to leave comments down. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel if you can. It really helps. If you have subscribed but you want to help, please do share it. And that would really help as well. We're nearly at 1,050, which will be incredible for this channel too. There's a special thing when you like. Are you talking about the animation when you click the like button? If you're talking about that, I've noticed that. Yeah, it's quite awesome actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. So up to 19, guys. We're only 1 like away from 20. We're so close. We are so close. Right. So I've said about the schedule. I've said about my progress at the moment. So after this, I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to watch all the games. And after Fulham play Coventry, I'm going to do the recording for the review. And then it's going to have to be all dissertation from then on. Yeah, they think they're not quite new, but it's a little bit new, at least. They've had it for like a good couple of weeks now. But yeah, that would have to be wrapping up for this stream today. Please like, please subscribe. Please share. It does really, really help this channel as well. If you want to follow my social medias, they're down there. And Fever's 22 has predicted what's going to happen on Friday. What will happen with my predictions? What do I think? Got to wait till Thursday to find out. Okay? So, Also keep your eyes on the Prediction League, because after Huddersfield Luton, I will post an update. And a lot of you did really, really well. So I'm excited to post that too. Thank you, guys. I'm literally just droning on now. It's just, how long are we going to do this outro? It's going to end now. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream today. You guys are legendary. This is the end of this stream. I'll see you guys on Monday for my championship review. And I hope you have a very, very nice holiday. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.